Stream is
muchaco.
syncing up with the world. Everything is running.
We're in sync.
Everything is syncing. Swimming. There we go. Damn, another full room. We had a full room last week.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's right. You
Who was here last week?
Uncle Toasty. Somehow we got that interview.
Yeah, where's Joe at?
Yeah. How was the weekend, man?
Yeah,
Show's
shit.
good?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm excited to
Yeah.
hear about that.
We didn't come and support, but we were there.
Well, I was going to make fun of you after that, too.
Spiritually.
I was.
I have my reasons. I can explain.
I am not sorry, because I was in bed at 9 o'clock on Friday.
I was on a plane going to Ohio, so
Well, I thought it was y'all were playing the trailer park and it was gonna be like 20 degrees. And
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have played my own show.
we've done that. We showed up to one like that.
We did it at Growl a couple months ago. We were like, "Are we really playing outside?" And they're like, "Yep."
It was.
Like,
No.
okay.
It was a worst.
Oh,
I
it's
mean, just like
horrible.
stiff,
It's like
here,
30 degrees outside.
stiff in your soul. It was
Yeah.
like that cold. It's just like nobody should play in those temperatures.
That
Yeah.
sucked.
Yeah, there's no more of that for me. I've
Yeah.
done that too many times in
That's
my
what I'm saying.
life. And
So I thought y'all were playing the trailer park, and my assumption was that those were kind of like separate entities now. And so I was like, I didn't realize that they were going to move you inside.
yeah, they moved us in. Well, it was going to be, we were going to be inside the whole time anyway. Half of the lineup was inside, half the lineup was outside.
That was not explained that way at all.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Did you still go on at 12:30 though?
I don't think we were
Were you
originally.
later?
No, it was earlier.
Oh,
Because it was
they had
only
you slotted at 12:30. That's part of why I didn't come. I
It
was
was
like, I
three
got to be on a
bands
plane at
inside,
6.
3 bands outside.
That's
but
right.
when they moved them, we got pushed later.
Yeah, the
Oh, shit, now I feel bad.
Royal Sons dropped out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
They-
they were
yeah.
going to headline outside
Mhm.
right before we headlined inside.
Oh, okay,
Gotcha.
stagger them.
Yeah,
Well,
it was all
shit, man.
staggered times.
My bad.
Yeah, I didn't realize
But
it was
the
gonna
weather
be a
screwed
two-
it all up.
I didn't realize it was going to be a 2-venue thing.
That was not very well explained.
Yeah,
The original invite showed everything written out,
yeah.
but when it, I don't know what happened. Like when the weather got bad, they went in and changed the whole event info and
It's okay. I
I
blame
blame
Chase.
Joe Tacky for not explaining that very clearly.
all your
He didn't know. He just shows
No,
up.
no.
I blame Chase.
Joe knows.
Chase usually tells us
knows
everything.
all. Joe knows.
Usually,
all.
I get like 19 messages from him before show.
that's
He texts you more than Sam
That's
and
right.
I. Yeah, Joe doesn't actually want to talk to either Sam or I.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean from
Samurai.
Chase.
Because
Joe
we didn't
didn't
go to
text
a
me
show.
either.
This is Sam or I.
Unless it's give me money.
Samurai.
I'm just kidding.
All right, so
Calling you out, Joe.
y'all ready?
Let's do it.
You ready, Matt?
Oh wait, this wasn't live already.
No. Well, it's live on the stream. This is all pre-roll.
Oh.
Now we're ready to start the show.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right,
So
now
now
let's.
I've got to go into my voice.
You know, I think we respond really well to that kind of voice. Can you do that the entire time?
Shoot,
I
it
think-
wear
I think-
me the fuck out. And it was funny hearing him come in and out.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Jackson Massacre.
I love it, man. That guy's great.
I could not do that.
Shout
the
out
whole time.
Houston.
Make me crazy. I want to get him in here and talk to him about all that.
fuck
dude,
yeah,
You'd have a
dude.
blast.
He's
He's
a
fun,
great
dude.
dude.
I know.
Yeah,
We
Jeff
like
wants to
him
do
a
it too,
lot.
but golly. Yeah, that guy's out of control. All right, here we go. Let's do
Make sure you have us here when you do that.
it. Okay.
Also, I must mention that we were episode 13 of season 4 of that show. He's done that at least.
That's what I'm saying. So
He's
he's
done that
got
like
a
40
formula.
times,
He knows
yeah.
what he's doing,
Yeah.
and it's just like, yeah, dude, that's great.
I want to know. Yeah, I got questions. I got a lot of questions.
I think we're supposed to shut up so we can hit play.
Sorry.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Thousands of feet below the ocean's surface, in the murky depths, lives
The Jerry Jonestown Massacre.
Yeah,
Imagine a small, soft football with 8 arms and enormous, beautiful blue eyes.
So moist.
This episode of
Jay Jones Last Kicker.
is brought to you by
Guys, note.
and
Victor Wrench.
and Plastic Object.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
into the nebula, a fire in the sky. We will continue to fly until we're free again. Stardust ephemera, shining in your eyes. We lost navigation and now we are flying blind. All the stars sing victorious in the garden of the sky. Into the nebula. The Eggman will
Show number 464. It is Tuesday, March 15th, 2020. The Ides of March are upon us.
Tiny Miller High Life.
That's the first time I've heard the recording of that song.
Really?
No.
Oh,
Toast.
I was going to say, that's crazy.
What I was laughing
What
at,
the hell?
actually, just a quick deviation from this. I see that there was a photo up there of the We Thanks.
Yes,
That's why I was laughing.
the We Thanks.
The We
That was
Thanks.
their anniversary night or something like that. We bought them cakes and everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
That was
those
nice
guys.
of you.
Yeah,
Love
it was
those
fun.
guys.
Yeah, so it's the Ides of March. So if any of you assholes hold me money, better get it to me, or I'll stab you in the back.
I got
Just take you
I got
down.
a letter from the IRS today saying the same thing.
Oh, really? They're gonna come stab you in the back?
It said, "Give me money by April, whatever it is, 15th, or I'm gonna kill you."
Well,
And they're stepping up their game.
Say,
The
cool.
they really
IRS.
are.
They
I
got
have
that
other
money.
shit to worry
Does
about.
that mean
right now,
you're
don't they?
finally gonna come talk to me? Because I've had questions for a while.
And I got receipts to prove everything. So
Oh.
I got the receipts.
Well, I don't.
Yeah,
So
no.
they told me they were gonna give me $1,100 back, and then they were like, "Never mind, you owe us money." And I was like, "Damn it."
Yeah,
Just make some receipts.
That's what I thought. Like if I just wrote them out and like got stamps from some notarizer somewhere that was just like, you know,
you know
my
they
mom's
could.
a
That's only
notary.
half.
You know IRS. They can carry. Like some of them have weapons on them now.
Oh, yeah.
Like
they're
agents?
full
Really?
on hardcore
Yeah.
now. They're like
I have a sword.
they've just gotten a bunch
you a
of
ball
money.
ninja?
Like I think they just got a bunch of money given to them too. Like they're gonna get a bunch of money to help them be more assholes than they already are.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, I'm not gonna pay them until April 15th.
You got to
I
collect
would.
on
They
that
could
COVID
wait.
money, you know.
I
Gotta
wouldn't.
collect on
That'll
that.
be paid
Exactly. They got to
anyways.
get all that back. They're like, okay,
Yeah.
we gave them money. Now we got to
Yes,
get it
I
back
Yep,
from them.
get
We
it
gave
back.
you guys a bunch of masks, so now we got to get it back and tests that now.
Still haven't. They just now arrived. I saw some at QT.
Oh,
Well, no, the ones they sent to the house got a letter
from
saying
They're
UPS.
defected. They had the problems.
they're defective and these
Mhm.
can kill you.
Oh,
Oh, really?
I
the
heard about
chemical in
that.
them, if
the
you
test can kill you.
yeah,
Ooh,
so
that-
like when you take the little swab and you put it in the fluid, the dropper, then you take the dropper and you
Yeah.
put it on the test strip with the little hole.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a chemical in there that if you ingest it by breathing or licking it or pouring it in your mouth or
Taking
whatever,
a shot of it.
dead.
Really?
well.
straight
Is
dead.
that a particular test or is it all the rapid tests?
It's
Some
all the
of 'em,
ones
they were
that the
saying.
government was sending out.
Yeah,
Well,
they
they
didn't.
don't
I
work
think there was like
anyways.
two
I
varieties
haven't
that they
seen
sent
those.
out
They-
because I
did
got
you-
one that was a little bit different than somebody else I knew.
Because
that
I
got
think
it
it's
together.
because of that they had to do a switcheroonie real quick
Let's
because
say, the-
they were like these aren't good for
The
people.
only rapid ones I've
They
done
didn't-
were
they didn't-
CVS.
Did you?
They didn't work anyways because him and I were taking them like crazy one week.
Well, they
and we were
didn't
both
catch-
sick as
It's
crazy.
because
Yeah,
they
no,
didn't.
and it never came up positive.
They didn't test positive for Omicron. which is
Well,
what-
Oh well.
Did
We
you happen to
definitely
see where
had
they're
it.
made?
In China?
Are they? I
Bum,
figured
bum.
it'd
No,
be
I have
cheeky.
no idea. I thought you knew. And this was a guessing game.
I bet you they are.
made in China?
Yeah, I bet you
Oh,
they're chickadee.
probably.
I had one set that really pissed me off. I don't know. I was going to talk about this on the show, but I don't think I ever did. There was one that you had to Bluetooth it to your phone, and it would send your test results to your phone. But the whole time, it's data mining your bullshit and
Yeah.
sending it off to the CDC.
yeah.
And I was like, this is
What in the
BS.
Mark Zuckerberg is this?
yeah.
I bet
If
you they
ever
got
that
some
pissed
stuff
me
like
off.
that up
That's,
in Canada.
Man, I
You can
kind of
do
wish
my
that
dick
that was
pics.
the big. I kind of wish that was
to
the big
Zuckerberg.
social push right now. Like,
What
let's
a
get our
treasure
shit
trove!
fixed.
Look at all these dick pics
If
we
we could
got from
Probably
this
got a safe
phone.
full of them, man.
Get our shit fixed so we can fix our personal data. That's the
It's
next
his own crypto.
big mountain. I think
Yeah.
man, we need to climb is our own personal data, dude. We got to
Well,
get that fixed.
Do you hear what they said today that this deal for oil that the Saudi Arabia's they're thinking about taking it off the U.S. dollar,
Yep.
the value of oil, and putting it on the
The yen.
yen. Yeah,
Oh,
Did you hear?
That would be the
and-
end of the dollar, the petrodollar completely.
And Venezuela said, "Nah, we're not going to give you any."
Yeah, but that might just be a
To
play because of
us
everything's
or
going on
to
right now.
China.
That's true.
To us.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts right
Yeah, that's
now.
what I'm saying. I think there's a big poker table that these dudes are sitting at.
This-
Not
Get
there's
ready to
no
be riding
way
bikes.
that they would get off the dollar.
I see this and I
It is
raise
really
you.
starting to feel like they're trying to do the one world order thing, though, for sure right now. I'm really starting to get that vibe. Like every day, I'm like, okay, we're about to be one world. It's going to be the new world order.
It's time to buy
Aldous
scooters.
Huxley was onto something.
Some soy
Yeah.
green shit.
It's time to buy scooters
Yeah.
and zip around.
Scooters,
I want
zip around.
gliders.
So I get while we're talking.
Gliders
So
would be fun.
congratulations on making it through another week.
Yeah, we're alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wanted to ask you something
No,
about
shake
EMP.
nuke
Oh yeah,
bombs.
heck yeah, man.
Shake hands.
Heck yeah, guys.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's good.
The band Bruce Magnus is in here. Congratulations, guys.
Hey,
Congratulations,
yes,
guys,
thank
for
you.
making it through another week.
Introduce you guys, Bruce Magnus.
So I had a question about the because I'm starting my bug out, like going hard on my bug out
You
plans.
got your kit.
Oh, okay.
No, not fully. I got my small ones still. I'm building, but anyway. So the EMP.
A lot of
So I've
ammo on
read
the
some-
shelves.
So did you see that Tesla that got posted with the minigun on front of it?
Yeah.
You know, I showed you the Jeep a couple of weeks ago. Well, now there's a Tesla that some guy has over in like
Stupid.
Oak
Bought
Cliff.
it, but he's
Stupid.
welded a minigun on the
Hilarious,
front.
dude.
No. It's
It's on the front.
it's
He
100%
reaches out the front
stupid.
window.
Because all you have to do is shoot the bottom of the Tesla, and the entire thing explodes with lithium bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
That's why he has it, so he can
That'll
defend himself.
Burn for 3 days. Too.
I
Yeah.
tell you what, if the world goes to shit, I'd rather have a gas-powered engine than an electrical engine because gasoline's going to
Well,
last longer than people are going to spin gas on a generator.
This is
to
what
give
brings
you
me
power
to my
charge
question.
it.
Okay.
So the EMP,
Goes off.
I've been because that's the I know I pretty much know like if there's a nuke, then it's every man for himself, no matter what. If it's a financial takedown, like our financial institutions are taken down, then you probably got about a week before hell starts breaking loose. And then the EMP is the one that I was trying to figure out because that's the one I know the least amount about.
That's
So
the
I was
one I
reading
love.
about it. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool, but the stuff that I've read makes it sound like older cars might have a chance at still working.
Older cars will.
Older vehicles,
If they don't
because
have
there's
the
less
chips
less electronics
or fewer chips.
and the ignition. It has to do with their ignition too.
Yeah.
Why do you think there's a Volkswagen sitting in my
So-
garage?
There you go.
So you're saying I should hold on
But-
to my 20?
By the way, speaking of
Well,
nukes,
see, I've
did you
also
hear what?
heard that no vehicles will work. That none of them will work unless you have some kind of what is it? You can put a guard up.
Yeah, a
on
Faraday
your-
cage.
Yeah, Faraday cage,
Yeah.
right?
I bet
you're gonna
older
park your
cars will be
car in a
fine.
Faraday cage.
I think that
It's gotta be
EMP
expensive,
The
right?
EMP has to be super close to the thing that it's.
Yeah, they're short range.
Well, the ones
just
ones
want-
that
But speaking of nukes, real quick, you know that like yesterday, Putin put that out there. He's like, "We should totally nuke the Nevada desert. America policy is to say no reaction." Are you kidding me?
why would he say he wanted
That
to
would
nuke
be like the one
Nevada?
thing that everybody would be like, okay, all differences aside, every American standing up and being like, "Fuck you, it's over now." He just wants to nuke the Nevada desert just to provoke.
Have y'all seen all the
shit.
Ukrainian farmers stealing the leftover?
That would
like,
be a
rations?
nuclear war,
It's
man.
so
awesome.
yeah, it's
It would
so
be
great.
full-on-
They were talking about like they're the
So
fifth
dumb.
largest small army in the world now because they've just been collecting them.
All
I was
this
like,
shit.
"That's
Yeah, just
awesome.
collecting
That's so
tanks.
cool."
Yeah,
They're finding them left over on the side of the road. They're like, all right,
We'll pull them out of the ditch and take them home with
yeah,
us.
that's what they're doing.
I do. Hey, I want to say thanks for all the brave people on Facebook that have put their Ukraine flag up.
Yeah,
So brave.
so brave.
So brave.
You're so brave.
Dude.
Like I said, this entire time this broke out, it's not wise to choose a side in this battle.
No,
At
it's
all.
No,
not.
it's not.
Not at
Ukraine's
all.
not a just a standing
Hey, and if we're going to talk about this Ukraine thing, I have
nation
something,
of good things.
I have some real
We
short.
don't have to go super deep.
I want to play real quick. No, I just want to play this clip that I heard this week. It's of our vice president,
Oh, I heard it.
and I want to
Or the something and someone's, and we always do, and we always will.
hold on. Here we go.
She sounds like Jerry Jones.
So I will say what I know we all say, and I will say over and over again.
What? That's the first part.
Yeah, the next part even gets more outrageous.
So I will say what we
I
all
always
say,
and we'll
what
continue
I
to say
over
forever.
and over and over again. Okay.
Should have thrown an amen in
So
it.
I will say what I know we all say, and I will say over and over again.
Amen.
The United States stands firmly with the Ukrainian people in defense of the NATO alliance.
That doesn't make much sense, man.
Has no one
briefed her
on foreign policy. She's over there representing us right now, and yet she doesn't know that Ukraine's not in NATO.
No, I think that's kind of the argument that has been happening right now, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that why
Like that's
part
kind of
why
what
he's
the whole
invading?
thing's about.
Yeah,
a little
and
bit.
you should
and
know.
she should know that
We're not defending anything
Okay,
with NATO right now.
Without getting hyper political, can I just say I think?
Well, guess who's going next week? Though?
I think the interpretation of that is that if Ukraine goes down, then NATO literally is at the border of Russia.
Yeah, that's totally true.
The point that I think is trying to be made. I think it's not very well elucidated. I think that's the point she's trying to make.
Yeah,
But-
they're not putting it out there very well.
I mean, if I've studied maps well of Eastern Europe and
Mhm.
Western Asia, Russia's always been at the doorstep of NATO. So
Yeah, man. I'm just, dude. What I'm saying is, I'm trying. I don't want to get political about it. I'm just trying to interpret. I think that's what she meant. But you're right. It's very not. It's not said very well.
Well, I think that
genius.
The thing that's weird that happened today is Zelensky said we're not going to join NATO. So then game over, right? We're done.
We're stopped.
The conflict should be over at this point, right?
We can stop launching missiles at each other, right?
Yeah, we can calm down.
We can chill out.
Yeah, we can go wrestle bears, Putin.
Those are some of
I
my
wrestled a
favorite
bear once.
videos. The Russians like working out next to
With the
bears. They're
bears?
shaking trees and shit, and they're
Yeah,
just
just
like
feeding 'em.
doing pull ups next to him, and they're like, "What's up, man?" He's like,
And the bear's just working out
giving
with
each
them.
other
Like,
fist
Yeah.
bumps and stuff.
Swigging vodka.
Clearly a wild bear that's just like gonna run back off into the woods.
Oh,
You take their TikToks and then you take our TikToks where it's people fighting in a McDonald's over a damn sausage McMuffin.
So
McGriddle.
I'm going to deviate
McGriddle.
this conversation just a little bit and ask
Go ahead, deviate it.
who Barry Clay is.
I was gonna ask that.
Yeah. I'm
we can say
noticing
hi to-
this
We
now.
usually take time to say hi to our chat room.
Who the fuck is Barry?
Barry's a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants to know who you guys are.
Obviously,
he was an old employee.
he
We're-
used
I
such
used to work
he
with.
used
The
such
guy I used to work
language
with. He's
towards
great.
us.
Barry, we are rubes.
Yeah. Obviously, we are the Rubes
The
from Fort Worth,
Rubes.
Texas.
We should let this continue.
Yeah.
Rubes of
Would you like to
Fort Worth,
introduce
Texas.
yourself, Rube number one?
Yes, Rube number 1 is Aaron Richter.
Rube number 2,
Rube number 2, Samuel Fatzinger.
and Rube number 3.
Rube number 3, Billy Hildreth.
Those are the Rubes.
Together we are the Rubes.
The Rubes. And Billy has an OnlyFans.
The Ukrainian.
Yeah, it's true. But he just do Rubes cubes.
I think a lot of people are going to
That's
start
all he
having
does.
OnlyFans
He just,
pretty
he's
soon.
top- he's
It's
topless and he
it
top
is,
Rubik's cubes the entire time.
It is pleasing underdash darling.
Pleasing darling.
Pleasing
Don't go to that. Don't go to that.
Don't do it.
Oh,
Don't do it. Don't
It's not
do it.
Rubik's cubes at all.
It is not Rubik's cubes.
I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure it's them eating pancakes the entire time.
Barry, stop typing that in.
Don't do it.
This-
Don't do it.
The Rube dudes.
The Rube dudes. Now, together they actually form Bruce Magnus.
Yeah, that's what we're actually called.
We're a Rubik's cube Voltron. We come together to form a giant triangular.
The Rubes.
So the Rube dudes is album number 10, right?
That's album number 10.
That's
the
album
Rubes dudes.
And
Yeah.
okay, so question: is there still a fourth member?
Yeah. So Milo's on this record. Milo's a guitar player on. He plays guitar on this whole record. He's not here tonight. He's kind of.
He wasn't at the last show I saw y'all at
Yeah. he's
either, so I
thinking-
didn't know what's going on.
Yeah, we've
Did we
been
just
on-
not talk about this?
No, no.
It's
It's
nothing
no.
weird about it. Just
It-
just a.
Is he a taint model?
Life break. Taint model.
Speaking
The
of
taint
OnlyFans,
model business and his OnlyFans got a little out of control.
That happened to the
Uh,
me things too. That's
yeah.
that seems to be a play.
He switched
good
from
way to make
pancakes
a
to
living.
waffles.
It's
There's this
nothing
big
weird.
thing.
It's just sometimes life just gets in the way for a while. That's all.
I totally get it.
Like
yeah.
daily for me.
Yeah.
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 But yeah,
I mean, the older you get, and
The
you
more
still
life
try to
gets in the way.
engage in rock and roll, especially, or like in any way ancillary to like culture, like you're gonna
Yeah.
get. It's just fucking hard.
Yeah, and you just want
Um,
to kill yourself.
You just drive home
that's
and go, I
it.
fucking hate my life.
Yeah.
cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers to that,
Cheers,
people.
cheers,
Still
cheers.
doing
Clink,
it,
clink, clink,
persevering,
Just
Cheers,
persevering,
cheers,
just
cheers,
doing
cheers.
stuff.
Yeah.
This whiskey's good. What
I
is
still fucking hate my
I
life.
think it's
You're supposed to.
On your way home,
Is that the Pisky?
it's on your way to work and on your way back from work. I fucking hate my life.
It's like you're not
Which is
getting
worse?
paid for feeling so shitty, like
Right.
being
Yeah.
stuck in traffic.
I could just be home drinking beer and smoking weed.
Yeah.
Unless you're a
Fuck
salary
this.
man. Are you a salary man?
Well, yes, I do have.
Oh
a
yeah,
salary,
just incorporate that into your drive, and then really be sad about how much you get paid.
Yeah, I know.
Your commute.
Thanks,
You
Aaron.
gotta- put
Thank
your
you,
commute-
Aaron.
Your commute is in
It's
your,
exactly what I do daily.
Yeah,
Why
he gets
stay
paid
hourly?
the least out of all of us.
We figured that out
Yeah.
one time.
Billy Hildreth.
I get
paid
paid
the
more
least.
now.
for hours you're away from the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like 5 or 6 years ago we did that math.
Yeah.
He
And
got
we
paid
Did we
less.
drive
than-
so far?
He got paid minimum
It was,
wage.
well, it was
Well,
driving plus what I do for a living and everything, and we figured out I was getting like 8 cents an hour during certain times of the year.
And that's when you slowly turned to the
Yeah.
laptop and started
And,
OnlyFans.
Yeah. That was the inspiration right there.
Yeah.
He goes by the moniker Sweet
Marching
Sweet
seasons
Little,
are
Sweet Little
tough.
Bill.
So for your next
And
bid on
long.
OnlyFans, Billy, just start ordering Cracker Barrel to go and eating Grandma's samplers.
Hold on, wait. People actually buy that stuff? Like I can do shit like that?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
there's
that's a
absolutely
huge
Wait a
thing. Is
second.
like people that eat
Yes.
Cracker Barrels
abnormous-
fart?
yeah,
Fart in
weird food.
jars. You can fart in a jar
What?
and send
And
it to
get
people.
you one of those
You-
badass stereo mics, and you can ASMR all that.
I'm just
shit.
gonna borrow your studio.
That's cool.
Oh, he's loving it. Matt's
We could have
loving
just
it
made
right
we could have just made some money right then
You
if we'd
and-
had that on OnlyFans.
Let's
What's the
monetize
name?
it.
Hold on.
Monetize
I'm
it.
gonna start it
Monetize
right
the
now.
shit.
Right?
You and Amaranth are going to be the biggest things on YouTube with ASMR.
Wait, people really do that? They watch
Yeah,
people
man.
just eat food?
And
Yeah.
listen to them. They listen to
And they
them.
J.O.
Oh, it's
Sometimes
I mean,
they'll
I love
J.O. while
food.
they're listening to you.
Yeah, they listen to them.
Rub
do
one
it
out.
too.
They J.O.
Yeah.
yeah. It's,
Get a quick one.
Apparently, fart in a jar chicken.
Fart in a jar.
Yeah, she had to go to the hospital because I think she had too much. Her diet was too flagellous.
Taco Bell was
Yeah.
too much at this
Too
point.
because she was going.
flagellous.
Yeah, I think so. She
Luckily,
went hard and it
everything
fucked
makes me
up her
want to do
stomach.
that.
Stomach.
So
Yeah,
oh my god.
I take a Tums and it makes me want to fart. So
yeah. You
Well,
gotta.
then that's
you gotta.
why your OnlyFans is not blowing up because you're not jarring it. You're letting it go. That's money out the window, literally.
I think y'all need to understand you're getting me like excited about actually starting this and maybe making some money on the side.
So Billy, here,
I'm trying to find
the
We're
first
excited.
act.
Amaranth
The first act
eating.
you should do: wear nothing but a nice suit jacket, tie, nice white shirt, no
Listen.
pants,
No
Listen,
pants.
and just sit there like this.
And
Listen.
do a Rubik's cube.
Can they
And
see
just-
can they see
just
that I have no pants
blast
on now?
ass. No, just yeah.
give 'em a little
They'll
glance.
see your butt.
You got to give them a little glance.
See that butt.
Glance, but you don't want to reveal everything.
Yeah, you
Hey.
want to give a little glance.
That's after
though.
they you
Hey.
need the tips. What?
No, is that like, ew, gross? I don't want to hear
That makes money. That makes money.
What the fuck is that?
That's
I wanna hear
ASMR.
that.
That's it. Yeah.
She's licking. She's licking the
Man,
microphone.
I'm sorry. Jesus, this thing is so close. I'm so sorry.
I want to vomit.
Listen.
No.
She's
No, hold
cleaning,
on. She's
cleaning the
talking.
mic.
Hold on.
See, you have wrong.
Barry likes it.
What you need to do is do what she's talking. She's talking like this. Except make it be like dark, evil messages.
I just want you to understand something.
Here's one right here. You ready for this? Here we go.
Uh-oh. You gonna suck on an ice cube? Yes. Yeah.
Oh, God. That's the worst.
Stop! I get it.
This is the worst. I don't want to hear any of it. Turn it off. Ah, who's slurping?
What the?
That's nice. That was good. That was good work, guys.
Wow.
Yeah. All
I
right.
did
So
not do any of that. He did it all, and he's
y'all could
torturing
totally
us.
pull this. I think y'all need to do a Foley album. and
A full 45-minute record of just ASMR.
ASMR.
Foley art.
Just slurping noodles.
Bruce
That-
OnlyFans.
Dick's Noodles Part 2. Dick's Noodles Part 2 is just me slurping noodles.
Yeah. Y'all are sitting in a circle in Cloudland with
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
mics
Yep.
all over the place. and
I
just
will
picking up
show up.
Picking up
What,
every
what
single
were those
thing
hand
with
movements
stomach
again?
growling.
What were those hand movements again?
mics everywhere. Just ski pulling the shit out of microphone.
It's a lot of polls.
Shit. Ah.
So how about this weather?
So this
guys?
weekend, I want to say a big thank you to everyone that showed up to the Uncle Toasty release shows. Friday night at Lola's was a blast. It was awesome to be able to play that stage one last time.
Yeah, we heard a little bit about that.
Yeah, I guess it's not a secret anymore.
Oh, is it
Um,
public knowledge?
Yeah, there was a little
You
bit
saw
of
that stuff Joe was saying.
public stuff passed around, and was told a little bit on Saturday night or Friday night. Looks like the end is
nigh upon us.
nigh upon us. Now they're not. They're just closing that location and moving.
Man, that whole area, those West 7th clubs, man, it's kind of like a. I don't know. It's kind of
getting
sad,
booted out,
dude.
yeah.
I know. It's
Yeah.
like
So is
Very
there
different
is there a
culture
set
out
date
there
yet?
now.
It keeps moving around. I keep
We
hearing.
should probably go
different
do a
things,
couple
so.
of podcasts up there on a Tuesday night.
should.
We could holler at Brian and get that going and say, "Hey, we want to do a couple before."
Before
Have
they
you ever had
before they
Brian
burn it
on?
down.
Well, we've been trying to get him forever, and he keeps weaseling his way out.
Let's squeeze them in.
Yeah,
Let's just start the rumor that they're gonna burn it down the last night.
it's gonna be like in '92 when I saw Ministry on
Yeah.
Lollapalooza.
They're gonna
It was
burn that mother.
this stop was the last stop of Lollapalooza, and Ministry set their tour bus on fire in the parking lot.
Was that Coca-Cola
Lola's is
Starplex?
doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll just say that's what they're gonna do with Lala's.
I gotta take a piss.
Already? Good
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Oh, you
He's
just
amped
wait.
up,
We're
man.
gonna start. It's gonna be a revolving door now.
It's okay.
So then Saturday night was great too.
Wait,
out
what was
at
Saturday?
Double Wide. We went and played
Yeah.
double
Oh, I
wide.
didn't know.
for
They're
the-
staying
We
open.
played the
Sam
Dallas
doesn't
release,
do a whole lot of the social medias.
and
I
that
don't.
was great to play the double wide stage one last time.
Oh, is that what that did?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
I'm
man,
just,
that's fucked
It's the
up.
kiss of death. Anytime,
no.
God.
Uncle Toasty
anytime
takes
Uncle
the
Toasty
stage.
plays,
Uncle
that's
Toasty,
it.
we'll
That's
shut your
the
shit
nail in the
down.
coffin,
They're
man.
literally the hand of
So
death.
next week in Austin,
Oh,
this weekend in Austin, when we
Veneers
play
are
the
like, don't,
Sagebrush,
we don't want you to come here.
it'll be great.
Didn't
to
you
play
just have them on the Jerry
Sagebrush.
Jonestown massacre?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, this is the last show.
That's
of
what I'm
the
saying.
Jerry
Uncle
Jonestown
Toasty, they'll shut your shit
Yeah.
down.
And it was a really fun weekend. The turnouts were great. It was good seeing everybody. Friday was a little bit of a scare because of the weather,
Yeah.
but it turned out to be fantastic, just freezing. But moved everything inside, and everything went very smooth. It was a really fun night.
It's a wonderful
great
show.
turnout. Yeah, thank you
good.
guys for coming out.
Had a
You
had a
are
blast.
so welcome.
Had a
And thanks for coming
blast.
out. Also
All four
on
of
a,
us came.
on a
All four of us really
I had a blast
yeah,
that night.
yeah, everybody in this room. I'm glad you
had
guys
a
came
really
out.
good time.
And
Hey,
then
man.
I'm
Awesome
glad
time.
y'all
Barry, were you there?
y'all came to the Dallas show too, man. I
I
can't
did.
believe y'all did both.
I was right up front, man.
Hey,
That's why
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
In spirit.
I had a great time on Friday night.
I can name
I had a great time
4
on Saturday
people
night.
that went to both. Yeah, 4 people.
And they were all dating the bands.
No, actually not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually not.
How was the double wide show?
So it was
was
a
that pretty good? Actually?
Double Wide show was great.
Yeah.
That place is always fun. And
Hey, Double, we've never played at your venue before. We'd love to. We always want to play there.
that's
Bruce
I
Magnus
love
sponsored
playing
by
there. It's
Double
fun.
Wide.
But the only bad thing was that everybody was in their St. Patty's attire because this was Dallas's St. Patty's Day
Right.
parade
Oh,
weekend.
yeah, that's true.
So half the crowd was trashed.
Sure.
I guess that's Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then half the crowd was like holding themselves up on the wall, like.
So there wasn't a whole lot of dancing, is what you're saying.
There was some dancing up
There was a
front.
lot of vomit.
Yeah, no vomit,
No?
thankfully. But we had pits
That's
at
the
both
name
shows,
of my
so gold.
OnlyFans, by the way.
Nice.
We've had pits at both shows. We've had
Vomit?
pits at all.
No
Every
vomit.
show we've played, we've had a pit.
No
My,
vomit.
my OnlyFans
So-
fans username now is no vomit.
No vomit.
So yes, thank you to everybody. Thank you.
Well, you're saying no.
No,
There's not going to
no
be any
vomit.
vomit. Yeah.
No vomit.
I think people,
Not
Looks
out
like-
of out of the mouth.
Not no
I
Russian.
think people would
No
want to
vo-
come and
no
look at your
vomit.
OnlyFans hoping for a little bit of vomit.
So man, I want to.
I would enjoy that. Too.
Sunday, you did something. I need to know about this. This Illusion Museum.
Yes.
Where the hell is this at?
It's you know where the West End used to be. The shell of West End?
Yeah,
It's down there.
I once saw Van Halen there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
there. The
Whoa.
shell of West End.
I wanna
It's
get back to that.
on Ross. It's a little spot.
Oh, okay, that
so,
was it in Dallas.
Um,
That's right. You're a Dallas guy. No, you're Arlington now.
I'm Arlington now.
Is
yeah.
it in the
Yo.
old
No,
It's all the same thing, man. It's
the
a
old
triplex.
building that had
It's
the
right by those.
miniature
triplex.
right by
golf
those.
thing? Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
quadplex if you
So
include
it's,
that.
But,
it's a museum.
Yeah, it's a museum and it's kind. You remember the Omni did it for a little bit. They had a museum that had a bunch of optical illusions in it for a little bit. It's kind of like that.
It wasn't.
Oh, that sounds cool shit, man.
It's not like one of those rainbow vomit rooms or anything, right?
It's not as artsy as that. It's
Okay.
more science than than
Oh.
art.
Was it? How long
Super
does it take to
cool.
go through? Was it cool? Like
We hung out there in for about an hour. I think.
Where was it at again?
It's not that big.
it's not.
It's just
Okay.
they have some puzzles and stuff that you get into that takes some time because it's like me with a low IQ.
You're like,
Takes me a while.
You don't pretend
Like,
like
I
you're on
don't- I don't
Survivor
un-
trying
I don't
to win
understand
the
the
immunity idol.
tic-tac-toe. Huh?
You don't pretend like you're on Survivor trying to win the
Yeah,
immunity idol.
yeah, exactly. It's
You're
what
like,
some of them are.
Just look
One
at
of them I just gave up on.
just
I was
look at
like,
all-
I can't-
all
I'm not
those
gonna get this
3D
done.
all those 3D paintings you just look at and go, sailboat.
Yeah.
It's a schooner.
Yeah. It's
A
exactly.
schooner is a sailboat.
No, that sounds cool.
Stupid
shit.
head.
That's what I do at the DMA though.
It's what?
I do that at the DMA. I'll sit
Oh, yeah,
there in
yeah.
front of everybody and like, go
Uh,
like this.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Dude, it's a sailboat.
This is my process.
Are they affiliated with the
DMA? I don't think so.
or the Science Museum or anything?
I don't think
Rats.
so.
Kevin Smith.
Is that a Kevin Smith museum?
Yeah.
Now that'd be a badass museum.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
totally
yeah.
check that out. Where's
Yeah.
that again?
It's
West
right,
End?
yeah, the West End. It's off of Ross.
It's right next to Hooters.
Yeah, right by Hooters.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally know where that's
Like
at.
2 blocks over from the Hooters. We remember West End, right? Do you?
I know him.
That place a long time ago, Galaxy Far Away. It's over there somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Right across from House of Blues. Under the highway.
Yeah, by the
On the other side, right?
The other
We,
side.
we were in
There,
that.
Yeah,
there
by
is
the
the
MASH,
other
by, like,
museum over
the
there.
arena and all that.
What was it?
Yeah, right.
Was it Bomb
That
Factory?
area.
No, Bomb
That's
Factory
in
is
Deep
Deep
Elm.
Yeah, that's an L.
We went to the House of
This
Blues.
is where
Oh,
Mavs-
we
I'm
went
talking
with
about for the Paul
Milo
Kaufman show.
and oh no,
We were over
that
near
was a
that.
factory. That was Deep Elm.
This
Okay.
is by American Airlines.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Where Van Halen played. A free concert.
Dude,
in
so, yeah,
Wasn't there a
19
shooting
where did they play
too?
it?
There was a shooting, a big brawl, Texas OU brawl, that ended up
There-
with a
yeah.
shooting too.
There's
there.
always
They
a
fucking-
fucking
So there was an
Come on,
outdoor
man.
stage down there, okay?
It's like every
And
part
this
of
is
Dallas.
90 No, 92?
When
There's a
was
shooting
it?
there.
Was it? No,
With
no, no,
the
no, no.
Concert or the shooting?
The concert.
Concert. I'm talking about Van
Concert
Halen.
was
Yeah, let's hear about Van Halen.
in
90 91. So they
Are
used
you looking for Barry for?
I was wondering if he said it
Tell
in
us,
there.
Barry.
1978.
No, that wasn't it.
Journey.
Because I would have been 1.
I fucking like this guy. Who?
So
Barry's
I,
Barry's
I
awesome.
want to meet Barry here.
So we've talked about this on the show quite a bit. The Van
This 92
Halen.
show?
Yeah, it was
good
Van
guy.
Hagar. Because
Okay.
Sammy was singing, and they
Are
had-
you a Van Hagar hater? You
It
guys?
caused traffic
No, I like
chaos,
both.
right?
Okay.
It caused all sorts of chaos
Yeah.
because what they did was there was this Texas Jam. You know, they used to do it. Well, one
Such a
year
default
Sammy
name.
got
Texas
sick,
Jam.
Okay.
and he said they would come back and play Dallas for free.
Okay.
And they
So surprise,
They didn't.
no, they did.
Yeah, okay.
They set up.
Wasn't it like in the afternoon?
There was a
too?
whole
It was like-
story. Yeah, the whole story was like
At 1
Q102 was still
Sunday.
on, and
That was
no,
during
it was
the week.
It was the middle of the week.
Yeah.
I think it's a Wednesday,
Ash Wednesday.
and it
Get out
was
of town.
there was a stage down there in the West End area that cover bands and shit would set up and play on,
Right.
and
Oh, you
on the
know-
weekends and stuff. So they came
Yeah.
down, got the city permits, shut down streets all in downtown Dallas, and what did we say? 65,000 people showed up down there.
Holy
It was a sea.
shit.
I was sitting on a street light for a while, and then got up on a
Did some parkour.
stoplight, climbed up there,
Had to
and
do a little
sat
parkour?
with some of my friends. Yeah, I had to do some parkour.
Parkour.
And we sat up there and watched
No.
Van Halen play their set, and they ripped through a full set in front of all these people. It's
Like
chaos.
when you say full set, you mean like an hour and a half?
There's got to be video of it
amazing.
somewhere,
I
right?
think it's about a full hour. Yeah, it's on YouTube. We
Oh,
pulled it
I'm
up.
so looking that up. That's amazing.
crazy.
But it
cool.
was right after Foreign Lawful Carnal Knowledge came out.
Yeah,
so
I'm not.
they came
I'm not a
out.
Van Hagar hater. I
I'm
don't
not
know
either.
why that. But maybe it's because they were really like heyday while I was growing up, and
We have a
whatever.
good show that breaks all that down.
Oh, do you?
Somewhere in,
That's
in your 500
space.
episodes.
Yeah, it's somewhere
No.
out there.
We drove back from Austin breaking down the Van Halen greatest hits.
Yeah, from
and
pretty
something
much
happened to the recorder afterwards.
Okay.
from like Temple all the way back to Fort Worth, and then
Yeah.
we lost it.
We lost it.
You were like, well, that was a fun talk.
Some
It
people.
was.
Some people
Maybe
may say
one day
that's
we'll
a
do it again.
Van
I
Halen
keep wanting to
metaphor.
recreate it, but
That was really fun, Dustin. This is my house. I'll get out here.
Sunday night
Well,
I had a little
see you later.
broski down with the Uncle Toasty guys, and we went and saw the Batman.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
That's what we talked about.
should we talk about it? What do you think about that?
Nah, I-
How would you grade it?
I haven't seen it.
All right,
I
well,
haven't
then
seen-
just give me
I
a
haven't-
grade. Give me a grade.
Yeah, give us a
I
grade.
can't believe Mr. Freeze shows up. in it. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't believe you.
Arnold was awesome.
Arnold.
What would you grade it? What would you grade
Danny
it?
DeVito.
Okay, so I got to say
Penguin.
this. I had to take. It's 3 hours long.
Yeah.
And we were
that's
kind
long.
of
I've seen
talking
it, yeah.
about it.
I definitely
afterwards.
peed twice.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen it?
I've seen it. Yeah.
You haven't.
I haven't.
not.
I haven't
You
either.
haven't.
Yeah.
Okay. I love the Christopher Nolan ones, except for the last one. The last one was a little convoluted.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
But the
It's all right.
first two were good. There were
Uh-huh.
parts of the third one that were fantastic,
Uh-huh.
but still a little convoluted. I love what Christopher Nolan did.
Sure.
Then
Um,
you have my permission to die.
There's a little too much hokiness with the Bat voice that aggravated me as it changed
In
through
the new one?
movies. No, in the old one.
Okay. Yes.
This one
Mm-hmm.
is fucking incredible.
Oh, so you get like a
Huh.
solid A plus kind of thing.
It is so dark and so
Interesting.
weird. And I was gonna take my son, and about midway through, I was like, I'm glad he didn't come with.
How old is your
There's-
son?
Well, he's 16, but I still like
Oh.
this is like he wouldn't have liked how it went. That's what I was kind of getting at. It's not that what happened or
Yeah,
that's gory or
okay.
anything.
I
He just would have been like, this is
I thought
not a
that's it.
superhero
I thought
movie.
that it was awesome that it was just a Batman story.
Yeah.
Like they weren't like,
I like that
oh,
a
let
lot.
me explain why he's. No, they were just
Yeah.
like,
It's like you get that
I'm the
shit
fucking
already.
Batman, and here's my story. Like here's a story about Batman. It was like watching the comics. It was great in that aspect.
Yeah.
When I told the guys afterwards, I was like, this reminded me of if Seven happened in the Batman universe.
Okay, so, no. See, this
Speaking
is
of
my-
that, so pacing was
Okay.
my biggest issue with the whole thing, and
Like
I'm just like,
Silence of the Lambs and
because there were some really cool
Batman.
moments, and
That's
it
the
had
thing.
some great. With
Oh,
Colin
good.
Farrell as
With
Penguin.
Nirvana.
You have opinions. I want to
Yes.
hear them.
Colin
I
Farrell as
thought-
Penguin blew my mind. I didn't know it was him. I thought it was Robert De Niro.
Yeah,
I did.
I thought
that's insane.
Act 2 was terrible.
Yeah, he's. Got
I
some-
thought the first act was so good and like weird and dark, and you're like, yes. This is,
Well, how many
and there
acts?
was so
How many acts are you
like,
dividing
there's
this
like
movie?
three. There's like 3 acts in the movie, right? So
I
like,
was gonna
the
put
whole middle
4.
build up. Okay, there might have been like yeah, you could probably say that.
'Cause
And
once-
the very, I did not like the very end.
Once, okay,
I didn't like the rooftop scene.
Ah!
That's
Well,
what I'm.
there's-
That's why I'm not trying to say anything. I'm telling
I'm
my
gonna go
personal-
see
Well,
it
it's
on
Batman.
Thursday,
It's
man.
Batman,
Back
so he's
off.
gonna be on a rooftop at some point.
yeah, there's a
Right,
lot of
so
rooftop
there's
scenes.
I might
a
try.
There's a
very-
lot of roof.
There's a very particular scene. However, what I did like about the movie
His
is
OnlyFans is
everything that you're
rooftops.
saying. I just think
No-
that there was a little bit
vomit.
of
No vomit.
I don't
and
know, maybe
rooftops.
like some like executive producers got involved a little bit. There was some like cheese value that I did not appreciate. That could have been like done well, but it's like it was so poorly executed. And to me,
I want to know what was cut out because the rumor going all along
Uh-huh.
was that this was so dark it was going to be rated R.
which
That's
it
what I
should have
wanted.
been. That's
I
what I'm
would've
saying.
been all I did.
I'm pretty sure that they made them do a couple of different things that to me
I bet there was
literally
boobs originally.
They literally stood out.
In that club,
And it stood
Probably.
out. And if you're gonna make something like
I think there was
jar
gory-
me out of the story, then I'm gonna give it some demerits. You know what I mean?
There was already
That's all I'm
some gory death, but I bet you there was more over the top death.
It's not even just
to it.
that. They definitely added. Okay, there
And
was
that would've
some
pushed it over.
There was some language in the second act that was like so egregiously
Thrown
just
in there?
mailed in. Yes, and it was like, dude, this is dragging me out of the story. Like he said, the pacing got bad. The second act,
The
I thought, was
pacing did not bother
disastrous.
me because I was into it the entire time. It
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't feel like I was there for 3 hours at all.
Now,
Well,
I'll tell
that-
you what. The
it helps
scene-
when you take mushrooms and go.
There you,
so.
that will absolutely help.
Well, I
I'll
put
tell
them
you just this.
in the tip of my
That
penis too.
scene in the third
Whoa.
act where they're talking through the glass window without trying to do any reveals.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's giving me chills just right now. That shit was
Wild.
unfucking
And
believable.
how-
Unbelievable.
Is it a Paul Dano thing though?
Yeah, Paul Dano was
Paul Dano.
amazing,
Maybe.
dude. Yeah, that's the thing. Like the
The
acting was
flipping
great.
back
the
and
acting was
forth.
great, dude.
That scene where it flips back and forth,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Oh Jesus!
Can-
yeah.
hold
That's
on.
what
Can
I'm
we
saying.
talk about
It
the
was really good.
soundtrack for a minute?
Oh, I told you. I warned you before you saw
So-
it. Did you see it?
So the blatant like Ave Maria, just they
Sure.
tore that apart, right? And then the Imperial Death March.
Dude, what?
well, you know what those were, right?
You can go watch. Just listen to the soundtrack. I'm not ruining anything,
No.
but you're gonna hear it and go.
It sounds
Are we
like
listening to
Vader's
Star
theme.
Wars?
But you know what it
It's
is, don't
every
you?
time.
You know what it is, don't you? It's the two notes, the two major chords of Something in the Way.
Great.
Yeah.
Do.
But the thing is that it's
Wonderful. It was the Imperial Death March.
Well, and that bothered me.
Yeah,
I was like,
'cause you could hear it every time.
Can we
is
just
Vader coming on screen? What's happening?
Can we run something in the way into the fucking ground?
How was Disney?
Well, even the
How was
trailer,
Disney
you were
not
like,
suing
okay,
the
we
shit
get
out
it.
of this?
Yeah.
We get it. You like Nirvana.
Well, and I figured
Okay.
since they showed it in the trailer, you wouldn't see it in the movie, but they did play it in the movie. So I was like,
Yeah, because that's a trailer thing. What they do is they take like old Nirvana songs and they have
Throw it in
some
there, then you
chick
never hear it
slow
again.
it down and be it all pretty. Yeah, that's like a thing now in trailers.
that did annoy me. The whole like we're
You so
we're
you
driving
did-
down the road and we got to go.
Yeah. So you heard something in the way that whole time. You didn't hear Vader.
I heard Vader the whole time. Every time it popped up,
And
it annoyed the shit out of me.
Well, hold on.
Every
the
single
notes are
time it
different.
happened, I was like,
I
oh
will
my
recommend
God,
the
is
movie. I think
Vader-
everybody should go check it
Yeah.
out. It was a good movie.
That's
Don't
what
get
I'm
me wrong. But there's definitely parts I'm like,
It's solid beat. It has mistakes. It's not this like perfect film. Whatever.
I like
could have
it
pulled your punches.
out of
I
all of them,
did.
though. Out of everything,
like including the Nolan films.
and I love the Nolan films.
Oh, it's not better than Dark Knight.
That's the one. That's the one I have a problem with. Like I have a problem
I
with
think
trying to
with
put it
Heath
over
Ledger?
the dark.
I think-
No, I have a problem with trying to put it over the Dark Knight.
I
'cause
think
the Dark
Dark
Knight
Knight
was so good.
stands
yeah, okay.
alone. It's better than the other ones. It's definitely better than Christopher Nolan's
But
other
the
ones.
third act of Dark Knight makes me crazy.
Oh, why?
Yes. No,
The
dude,
boats,
the fucking,
I want to hear this. Why is
Oh.
that?
the whole boats, and you got to make the choice and everything when they're still.
Yeah.
And the guys,
yeah.
I was like, come on.
That-
The
there's
reality
not-
But that's
is,
like an old school.
but that's the premise
okay,
of
you're right.
Batman because even that happens in this one.
The
Like,
movie,
I mean,
the Dark Knight
We're making the
Lingers.
same
I just
argument.
watched
Yeah,
this like a
yeah,
week
yeah.
ago, and I turned it off like halfway through it. Having having seen it like dozens
Matt.
of times, I turned it off because I'm like, oh yeah, this goes on for like an hour.
Right.
Like the I don't want to say it's the pacing.
And it's like, who gives a shit?
The
The
first
prisoners,
yeah.
or the
The first
But
act of the third
the
act is
civilians,
not great.
and you're like,
But yeah, so like, but like the first half of the movie is
Kill 'em
fucking,
all.
like stellar.
it's like
Up until like where
empty the population of Gotham City.
the Joker
we
gets
weren't-
captured in the Dark Knight. The movie is fucking fantastic. But after that, after he escapes, it's just kind of like
well, even well,
by the
wait
way,
a second.
spoiler
Really?
alert if you haven't seen the Dark
Well,
Knight.
wait,
Oh,
hold
yeah,
on.
fuck off. If you haven't seen The Dark Knight, fuck you. So
Are you talking about when
It-
he's
no.
captured after the transport scene? Because the
Yeah, so,
transport
like,
scene's
what-
over
what-
the top.
yes, dude. Yeah, so when
Well-
like the fucking truck goes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so after that, okay,
Yeah, so after that, he
so the
comes
money
in,
pile and, all
the-
that you don't like?
Oh yeah, so, like that. I'm
At the
not saying
beginning?
that the rest of that
Two-Face
movie.
shit? Oh
that-
my God,
I'm
dude.
not saying that the rest of that movie isn't peppered with great moments. I'm
Okay.
just saying that the general pacing
All right.
after the what is it like
It's
the
a very-
hour
it's a
hour
very
20
Nolan-
mark?
It's a very Nolan fingerprint.
It's the
It is
third act.
very much like that.
Yes.
But in what going into the third film and what
Matt's
sorry,
having a-
what made
Matt's
it
having a
for
great
you.
time right now.
I want to see it for sure.
well,
Dark
spoiler,
Knight.
We're explaining it to you so you're seeing it in your
Spoiler,
mind.
pal.
Well, it's
Yeah.
funny
But, like,
that you
going
brought
in-
up pacing
going
in that
into
one.
the third movie and what you like what you didn't like about it. I don't know what you didn't like about it. What I didn't like about it is that it seemed like the third act or maybe the fourth and the fifth. They just dragged on, but it
Right.
was an entire movie peppered with these moments where Bane's like, "You have my permission to die," like shit like that's fucking
Bane, what
awesome.
are you
That's the
talking
third one. We're talking
That's
about
the third
right?
one.
Talking
No,
about the Dark
what
Knight.
what I'm saying is he didn't like the third one, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Like I
think
said
the
before,
most underrated one
it's the
is
same thing.
the Batman Begins.
Yeah,
that one's
no one
underrated.
cares
Oh,
about
it's
that.
I
I liked
like
it. I
That's
love
so
that
good.
one.
It's
It's
great.
not bad. It's just not the
I
best
did
one.
like parts of
Not
the
the best
third,
one.
Same.
But it's
but it's
underrated.
the same thing. It's
Very-
there's too
like,
much
people
shit, and it's
overlook it,
like
I
It's just
think.
like, but it's like drawn.
And
It's
it's
like
got Liam Neeson.
it's like
they've taken this nuke and they're driving these
He's got a
trucks
big
around the
dick.
city. It doesn't need Batman. We have the
I mean, he
the
doesn't have Willem
military
Dafoe
that come in
dick,
there. And,
but
He's got
I don't
a nice
know.
one.
I don't know,
According to Hollywood Babylon,
like,
Liam
it-
Neeson's
Liam
dick
Neeson's
is
dick is
pretty fucking huge.
How did we just
Not
take
big-
those
not
two
bigger than
conversations
Willem
and come into
Dafoe.
one here?
Is that
No.
the dude from
I've seen Willem Dafoe's dick.
Mad
but-
Men? Because he has a big dick too. I heard.
From which one from Mad
So
Men?
The guy
Punchy,
from
huh?
Mad Men, the main
You
actor.
gotta
it's
know-
like
you don't
John
know-
Hamm. John
John
Hamm
Hamm.
He's
John
supposed to have
Hamm
a big-
has a famously large penis.
Yeah.
What about you don't know Willem Dafoe? How do you not know who Willem Dafoe is?
Next on the run sheet, we're going to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about celebrity dicks.
Dongs.
Dong, da dong, dong, dong. What's
Let me.
hey?
see
What's
that
Barry got? What's Barry got to
Oh,
say about dong?
Hey, man.
Yes, say exactly.
God,
That's,
shit.
that's what I was talking. That's what I
Got a
was
little
talking about.
Cisco
It's
run
punchy as
back.
fuck.
So Aaron likes to scream, so turn his microphone
Yeah,
down.
we're very fired.
Well,
up
no,
right now.
no. It's I want, like it's just
And we're a
you're
little
still
loosey-goosey right now.
you're
so.
still getting it right.
There you go. Yeah, I'm still getting
We
it.
good?
We're good. We're good. We're good.
I can. Okay.
I do
Let
have
me
some.
see that.
I want to know what Barry Clay thinks about
celebrity dogs.
I do have some breaking news.
Barry Clay, dicks now.
Did
Dicks now.
Oh.
In America,
Barry?
only.
Breaking news.
Breaking
We have breaking news.
news.
Yeah. Sunday we changed our time, right? We jumped forward for spring.
Yeah. Oh.
We're now never going to have to do that ever again.
Yes.
Did that really just happen?
The
It's
today.
official?
Yes.
Go.
Got signed in today.
Look, I
Got
heard
signed
they were
in
talking
today.
about
The
doing
U.S.
that.
Senate approves a bill to pass legislation that make daylight savings time permanent.
I have been
go.
dying for this day.
What are you talking about? I would have enjoyed it if we fell back on it.
Cheers.
I would have been, yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
There's,
Cheers to
that's
no more
my
daylight
problem.
savings time.
Cheers.
I'm
Yeah.
glad we don't have to change time and
Cheers.
fuck with that shit, but this is not our natural body rhythm time. Our natural body rhythm is the winter time.
That's what I was just saying.
So if we would have stayed with that,
Right.
that's cool.
For now,
That's the-
until it's not.
And there's still going to be people that bitch that in winter it gets dark too early because they don't understand that the fucking Earth tilts
Right.
away from the sun.
No, it
So
doesn't
the
because
sun-
the Earth is flat.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
exactly. Thank you.
No,
Yeah.
the
Our
saucer,
president
hell?
flat
the
earther
saucer
right here.
tilts.
Oh, you're right.
The saucer tilts
Oh.
away from the sun as the sun rotates around the saucer. It just got
Is there
this
still
little
an
pivot
axis
axis.
somewhere?
Yeah.
There's got to be an axis
Well,
somewhere.
it's part
Is
of
there
the,
any eggs
the
and bacon?
turtle
So-
and the giants
in
that
the
are
saucer.
holding the
Well,
saucer.
yeah,
It's
no,
flat.
no,
Just
Do we
twirl.
rotate like this, or
Yeah.
do we rotate like this?
Let's
Can you
just
put
have-
a tortilla on
Let's
the
just have
saucer?
nuclear
That kinda
winter,
rocks.
and then we'll have.
Oh, we're about to have nuclear winter.
Well, yeah, we'll just have it all the time.
Yeah, we won't have to worry about time anymore.
Yeah, thanks for passing that
we'll
2
be
weeks out of the
dead.
end of the world.
Yeah.
Great job, Senate and Congress.
Gather up on your
Are doing
water
great.
and your Braille Bible
Your Braille
because
Bible.
we're going to
Yeah,
need that.
Okay, first of all, can I just say that's.
Tom wasted
You know how big a Braille Bible is?
Yeah, that was not.
It's like across this table.
It is the size.
And he's
of
just-
He's just got
like,
his little
you-
Gideon Bible.
That's
You're
all in
like,
Braille.
what?
Like that was him crawling through the desert in the wasteland with a backpack, but the backpack was actually just a giant book.
No, the thing
That
is
was
that
the
he had
Braille
memorized the
The
Braille
Bible.
Bible.
The Braille Bible.
So he's going to do the dots
Well,
in
he
the
like
reverse.
gave it to Gary Oldman at the end of that movie, and then like he like opened it up and he's like, "I'm gonna rule the world now." Oh,
I have no idea
I
what you're
don't know
talking
what
about.
this is.
We're talking about the Book of Eli?
Yeah, the Book of Eli.
The Beak
movie?
of
The
Eli?
Book of Eli.
But no,
Yeah,
like-
that's
like-
the
the
bird.
bird version.
The bird version is so much better.
Yeah.
All
Beak
they
of
do
Eli.
is sit around and eat corn.
Shit.
For
might
2
have-
hours.
He was adjusting. Oh, do we touch chords?
But
Y'all touch tips. Whatever.
but no, like
No, I
Gary
just can't hear
Oldman ended
anything.
up with a physical copy of the Braille.
Bible.
But it's only,
Bible.
okay. But a true to life physical version of
I
a
guess
Braille
if y'all can
Bible
hear me.
would be like if you lined them up like a
Nothing?
library, it would be like enormous.
Yeah, and what
because
I'm
Braille pages.
yeah, they're like
clearly
super thick
takes up
and
so
obviously
much
like
more
obviously.
space.
I can hear a
touch
little bit. Oh, there it is.
But
I
what
don't know,
I'm
whatever
saying
you
is that
wiggled.
like if he was
Whatever you
actually
wiggled
walking
worked.
around with a Braille
Right.
Bible, it would just be a giant
you.
backpack.
You see it? The whole it's 2
It should just
hours
be body
of
armor.
him going
He's got the
in the desert,
Yeah.
and then he just goes Book of Eli.
However, I don't think that would have made for a good cinema. So
That's true, unless he was a bird. Then it might have been a little.
So that was shooting the shit.
so what about shit?
So now we're going to talk about you guys.
Oh,
But I don't know why.
I forgot that we were here.
I don't know why
Oh,
we're
yeah,
going to talk about you guys
We're
because
doing a podcast.
y'all have made the rounds and been on every other show already.
No, fucking.
We tried to be on you first.
That's
So
what
we
happens when you sleep,
know
man.
about all y'all's. Well, we had to get Uncle Toasty in last week.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was a
We
very
tried.
rare get, and we had to get it in.
Was it
just in
rare?
time. It was hard to get them in here. We had to get 'em in here.
It was a medium rare get.
But at least y'all on a show where we can all hear you. Shots fired.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I'm not
Salty,
going.
but it's really quiet.
Hey, if you listen
just
well,
kinda
then
like,
you can hear it all. Just
Well, the
put your
problem
earbuds in.
was I started his show with while driving down the road, and you can't listen to his show while driving down the road in your car.
No, you got to put earbuds in.
I had to stop and put earbuds
Wait,
in. Then I could hear y'all
are you-
perfect.
Are you, whose show? Jeff's?
No,
Yes.
Houston's.
The Houston show?
Oh, I only
Yeah,
listen
the,
to
This
that.
is Jeff when we were
locally
on the
obscene.
phone, so that.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
you couldn't hear that well? Really?
Yeah,
Not
that's
while
interesting.
driving in my car. within the
I
car
don't know.
radios
So
and driving on the road. And
I
everything.
thought you were talking about Jeff's.
But
However,
I-
I will.
Is that a mixing thing then?
I will say that it does sound like the four of us just yelling over each other.
So like right now,
Like tonight.
So it sounds like this one.
It's part 2. Yeah, it's like a normal night.
I figured this is how y'all normally communicate with each other.
Absolutely
It
is.
absolutely
This is
It all
100%
made
how we
sense.
talk.
I never raise my voice unless I'm around these guys because I have to.
We're a living.
These
It's
loud
always sunny.
thoughts.
Episode.
That is
We're a living,
absolute
It's always sunny episode.
bullshit, Aaron.
Bullshit. Fuck you, mother.
Unless we're doing.
Yeah. And stop. Oh, y'all didn't stop immediately.
Damn.
We'll get it better next time.
That's my fault.
Again, 1, 2, 3, go.
And stop. Yeah, that was it right there. We got it. We got it.
That's
on that one.
award-winning podcast right there.
It is.
Are you sure? Let's do one for safety. Just kidding.
Billy, let's go ahead and give everybody an award.
So,
Yeah, what's up?
you guys have released a record on the same day we released a record.
Yeah.
Get a round of awards.
And I have numbers here of who sold. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit!
I
You win.
wonder!
You win
I
for sure.
wonder!
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
I was going to be like, you asshole.
No. That would have been great.
But
Great.
it's
It was
true.
good seeing
good.
you.
Yeah. Good. Fine.
Yeah,
See ya.
yeah.
Apple sent
Hey,
these
great
numbers
show
out
on
today.
Friday.
No,
Great show on Friday, guys.
If you would have said you guys sold 12 records, we'd be like, that's 12?
What? 12?
That's awesome.
Well, y'all's release party ain't till this Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, it releases
So-
on Friday. Yeah.
And do y'all have full physical everything? Do y'all have vinyl CD?
No,
all digital?
No, we didn't.
Vinyl is
No.
God damn it! Vinyl is so expensive.
Yes, it
did,
is.
did not want to be stuck with 100 CDs again.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
we've
we
been
still have
sitting on this
CDs from the
record.
First one. Yeah, go
We've
ahead.
been sitting on this record for a long time, so it was kind of like
Y'all recorded it right at the beginning of pandemic, right?
Yeah.
basically.
So-
yeah.
so-
And so we were like, let's just get this.
Yeah.
We're done. We're ready to get
Yeah.
this out. We decided let's push this out because we've already recorded the
We've
next
got
one.
another record ready to go.
Like, it's
so
recorded.
yeah,
So I've heard.
Why? How do you know?
How?
I'm only at Cloudline every week.
That punk! That punk! Coming for you, tacky!
The songs on
I'm
this,
just kidding, I'm just
the
kidding.
songs on this new one aren't as good as the one y'all just put out.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
It's because they're not mixed well
we-
yet.
Y'all kind of step
Motherfucker,
backwards.
We know they're better.
So,
we know
I
they're
blame that
better.
on the mixing.
So y'all,
Tacky.
I love you, Joe.
Tacky!
so what are y'all putting out on Friday? Just
Oh.
digital numbers or just, is it all
Oh,
streaming?
no.
So-
So the record did come out last Friday, but
Yeah.
we have our release show this Friday because
And there's nothing physical.
correct.
Okay.
But we didn't want to. We didn't want to plan the release show at the same time as the Uncle Toasty.
We really, that really is what happened.
Could have just
Yeah.
invited yourselves onto the lineup.
We
Chase-
found out
Chase and
later
I
that
talked-
was the thing, but we had
Yeah.
already
Chase-
set it
Chase-
up, and we were like,
Chase-
"Well, what
Chase-
the fuck?"
Chase and I
talked to
talked
Chase
about that
that.
briefly at the studio one night.
Yeah.
Because we thought we were stepping on toes. Oh, hi, pup.
No.
We thought we were
We-
stepping
we were
on
trying
toes,
to-
so
we
we
were
were trying to get out of the
Literally
way.
trying to be.
We were
nice
trying to be
about it.
respectful
And then
and
Chase was like-
courteous to us because who's going to go to a Bruce Magnus show when there's Uncle Toasty show?
That's
down
true.
there?
Nobody.
Y'all still could have come and played at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, we should have.
That
We
That
should have
would have
done
been a classic
and we
Bruce
should have done.
Magnus show.
Yeah, we should
To
have
like
done.
That
a
would have been
crowd
great.
of 4.
We know how to clear a
But,
room.
like, yeah.
Either you, the slots that were available were like 4:30 in the
Yeah,
afternoon or 1 a.m.
12, yeah, exactly.
and
12.
we're
With that
used to
lineup.
both of those slots being empty. So, yeah,
There
we
you
got
go.
you.
I'm glad we did it this way. Though.
We did think about that, though.
No,
It was
that's-
definitely.
that's
We'll
awesome.
see you guys on
Yeah.
Friday.
And you got a good. I think I've got to go to bed at 9 o'clock. And that what time you? 8 o'clock, something like that.
He goes
Actually, Jeff
Fucking
already told us
liar.
what you guys are doing, and then he said that you guys are just going to leave later because you're going to be at our show.
Yeah, so Jeff Lords said that he was riding down with you.
That
to go-
motherfucker telling
Yeah.
my plans on.
He
it.
did.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
told
yeah.
on
Well,
you.
he's
know
giving,
exactly
which
what
means
you're
y'all are
doing
expected to be
Saturday
there
morning.
Friday.
well, he's on the
so-
set now. You know, he's
Yeah,
on the
we have
bill.
Yeah,
it.
that's
You
right.
didn't hear that?
No, I haven't made it that
he's
far in
doing,
the show.
He's doing an impromptu podcast to give
Fishing
fishing
tips.
tips
Fishing tips.
On y'all. Oh, okay, I
after
got-
we're on.
It's fishing.
Jeff Lord, you already committed to
Jeff
it.
Lord. Jeff Lord.
If you're
you.
listening right now,
All right, now I do have to come see this. So I
See
want
you there, Jeffrey.
Yep.
Yes.
Wow.
So
okay.
yes, that's kind of basically why we are doing it next week or this Friday.
No, that's totally cool. I mean, it's totally makes sense.
Great.
I think I always think it's weird when I go to a show and they're like, "Well, it's this band and this band and this band's release shows," and I'm like, "Well, I mean, I don't know."
So we also
multiple bands
speaking of the
release shows?
speaking of the
I've never been
physical
to
thing
one
though,
of
can we
those,
talk about that for just a second?
Sure,
Because
sure,
this
sure.
is actually something that has
Who did it last?
changed for everybody, but also like we had very intense conversations about this because when you are like, I mean, clearly we're not a professional band. We have day jobs. Obviously, we don't survive on. We don't make money, and everything that we do make goes back into the project, whatever. So anytime we are spending money, we're very conscious about like, well, what's that gonna do? Is that gonna work? Are people actually gonna buy it? So yeah, for the first record, we did buy CDs. That's what we could afford. And we literally still have. I
Would
think
you
we
s-
bought 200. We still have like half of them.
Would
left.
you like a CD?
Yeah.
you want a
we
CD?
still
We like
have
give
I'll take
away
a
now.
CD.
the
So the
original
second,
CD.
I
I
think
brought
he'll
you
need
Yes,
one.
I
I've
like one.
got one.
We
so
have brought
the
you
only thing to
CDs.
do right now.
I think
I
we're
might
down to
have
like
one, too.
15. But
The
yeah,
only
we have
thing
some
to
left.
do is vinyl or tapes, and we're looking at tapes. Vinyl is just exorbitantly expensive for where we're at in life right
Yeah.
now. And
Also-
so what are you going to do?
I think
So,
it's
like,
cheaper for y'all just to show up in someone's car and play.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
Than
It's
than
like
sell them a
that.
vinyl or
It's
go
like
to their
that
house.
clown
Yeah.
metal stuff that
I
you've
don't know,
seen on
it's like-
YouTube where they play
Yeah.
inside of the van and they're like,
Yeah. If someone needs to
I'm
listen to y'all around the house, y'all just show up at their house and play while
Didn't
they're like
Chillamundo do
back
that?
and-
Well, like through the pandemic,
Oh,
like
the
didn't
yard
Denver and them
shows?
They did
still
the
have
front yard shows.
and stuff?
I see your comment, Matt Thomas. Matt Thomas, just briefly, he let me borrow his P bass a couple weeks ago.
It was for that other podcast.
Because you
it was
broke
for-
your bass in the middle of, or
Yeah,
in the,
just
at the very
fight.
beginning of it.
I fucking smashed it.
He
in
showed
half.
up
I
and
was
was
so
just like,
mad.
and he blamed it on Joe Tacky.
I did. I blamed it on Joe Tacky. You
Well,
son of a bitch.
I made him go do that. I go, you better run across the street and ask for a bass. And he goes, "That's weird." I was like, "You better do it."
Yeah, that's more.
Anyway, so yeah.
You know what happens
uh,
if he doesn't get that back? He's gonna skin you and
Oh, you already took
hang
it
you
back
in
that
the
night.
insulation.
Be his new puppet.
I took it back to him already. Gee. I took
Okay.
it back to him that night. I was like, "Hey, what's up?"
What if your
I know
break?
you're
What
trying
if your
to
bass
sleep
breaks
right
at
now.
mass? What are you gonna do? Run over to Matt's house again? That's
No,
not
I thought you were bringing yours.
Hey Matt, can you bring
I
your
just
P
carry
bass
mine
to the
around
show on
everywhere.
Friday? Matt, bring your P bass to the show on Friday, just in case.
Matt, please come to the show on
yeah.
Friday.
Matt, come,
Matt,
to,
come to the show
Matt,
on Friday.
Please bring 20 people with you to the
'Cause
show on
Jesus
Friday.
Christ, I'm
Fuck
like,
you, man. I'm not fucking coming to your show.
I just pretend like I like you guys, just so you won't egg my house across the street.
we're going to egg your house.
He would know
anyways.
who it was. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Make an omelet, pal.
I've got you fuckers on camera.
There's not too many crazy kids in that area.
We're getting into
yet.
exhibitionism over here. If you'd like to make a peep,
You want to come over and join my
you want a
orgy?
peep?
Did we talk about this?
Wait, wait.
That's their
What?
OnlyFans.
You've got to watch out. Skip Redstone will fucking kill you.
Oh
He'll
my
slit
God.
your
Yeah,
throat.
he's a psycho.
I saw
That
saw
is
Skip Redstone's
that is
band doing a
Muppet
They're
They're
persona.
rehearsing.
yeah
Yeah.
on
Skip Redstone.
I saw it on Instagram.
It-
I
it
can't
is
like
a
anything on
Muppet
Instagram.
Sam doesn't
persona
social
brought
media, so
to
he
you
doesn't
by
know. Skip
RoboTuner
Redstone
Matt
is Matt's
Oh, okay. I love
childhood
RoboTuner.
puppet or something.
Yeah.
We love RoboTuner.
I do love
It reminds me a
RoboTuner,
lot of
actually.
in the
Album of
Trailer
the year,
Park Boys
2020.
when what's his name when
2021.
Skates,
when he
man.
started talking
New
to
Skates.
he had a puppet that he was would only
Not
what's his name
Bubbles.
Bubbles had a puppet or
Did he have a
something
puppet?
like for one like a couple of
Yeah, he did.
episodes he had a
really?
puppet and it's only and the guys would start yelling at the puppet when they're pissed at him and they'd get just fucking put the puppet away.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's what it's reminded me of though. Like does he take that thing to work?
I have no idea.
Bubbles?
Well,
or
he
Matt?
works at
Matt.
home, so technically yes.
Who,
Oh, he
Matt?
does? I thought he
Does he
worked.
take
He
Skip?
doesn't work over at the airport, like at Southwest.
Oh,
Matt, can you tell us in the chat?
yeah.
Give us
Where
his
you
social
work?
I think he
security
still works at the
number.
house.
Matt, employment.
What's your
now?
maid? What's your mother's
resume?
What's your start
now.
date?
What's your
end
mother's
date?
maiden
I know
Previous
you work.
employment.
And then it's gonna say
We're gonna
he
go
has
ahead and
logged
need your
off the
W
chat.
twos and your 2 last
Well,
paycheck
I
stubs.
could probably figure out all his passwords because I know the elementary school he went to. I know the street he grew up on. I knew his dog's name. So yeah, we can figure
hack
out.
him.
I can just
Send
hack
us
him.
your
I can social
resumes
hack him.
now.
Yeah, he says.
I work
Okay,
at
we're
home.
Skip sleeps during the day
Oh, he does. Okay.
on his lap.
That's when he
Thank
gets
you, Matt.
Skip comes out
Thank
at
you,
night.
RoboTuner.
on Thomas's lap.
and he terrorizes the
Anyways.
neighborhood.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
I don't know.
I got you.
It's a pocket pet. Just keeps him with him.
It's, yep.
I really.
Are we talking about his OnlyFans channel now, or
This is Matt's OnlyFans.
I really wonder if a fleshlight will fit in there.
It's got to, man.
It's got to, right?
into a puppet?
Huh? Anyway, so y'all recorded this. Y'all finished another album. When are y'all going to release it?
We're
In
looking
2 weeks.
We're looking at around Halloweenish right now. We just finished recording it.
We went into the studio last weekend.
I'm finished it.
It's done. I think. I mean, there might be like
needs some
one
tweaks
little,
and
two
mastering
little
and all that,
touch-ups,
but-
and then mixing, mastering. But yeah, we're looking at October, so it's not like too bunched up.
Yeah, it'd be.
We sat on this last one for
2 years. It'd be 2 years.
Well, we were trying some other
Come
things
on.
with it. That's why we sat
and that
on
was
it for so
COVID
long.
too, though.
Well,
It was,
how many
like,
singles
everything.
did y'all release from it?
Ooh, 3.
4?
4.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess 4 technically with
4.
robbery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were
And
that was,
well,
yeah.
we kind of jumped the gun on the first 3 just because we really were just like, let's get some stuff out, and then we
Let's
started
get-
talking to some
yeah.
other people about how we wanted to release it, and they were like, do it this way, and we're like, okay,
Yeah.
and then it turned into here's
Drag it out.
robbery, here's the album, so this
Right.
next one we'll do this, we'll follow their path and what they tell us to do ish. I mean, we'll see what happens. But
We're at the whim of Smith Music.
yeah,
So it's also so this record that we just put out, and it's not that we're not. I mean, we are very proud of it. It's just
Worked really hard.
it's strange because for us, it's like a time machine job, right? So this is like us over 2 years
Yes.
ago, having written like 30 songs and played so many shows with those other songs since then. So for us, it's more like a slice of life that's just like finally coming out, which I guess is like a normal thing for a lot of bands. But like we just sat on this for so long.
Does
while
it
we
bother
were
you?
writing it a little bit? It does bother me a
Like
little
listen
bit.
to it, you hear some stuff, and you're like, God damn.
Oh no,
all the time.
Not
like
so
that,
much
no.
that. It's
You had
more-
2 years to fix it.
Well,
No. Well, we. Never mind.
I don't know. I kind of
no, we were writing another record and recording it, so we
Yeah.
weren't
right.
thinking about
So
that.
to me, it's like encapsulated. So
And
it's
then
like this
writing
little
the other
bubble.
half
It's
of the
like this
next
little
one.
bubble in time that I'm revisiting. But when we played for people that friends, family, and strangers, it's like, yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad you like it, but that's not really who we are right now anymore. Like we've moved way beyond. We've not only like recorded a whole nother, like literally recorded another record. We've written another record on top of that
I see what you're talking
for the
about.
future.
I
So
see.
like we're like really playing the far end of the future curve right now, and so for us artistically,
But like,
Have you ever thought about quality over quantity? No, I'm just kidding.
No. Oh no.
Calm down with that.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a sensitive point? I was just joking.
no, it's
Sorry.
not because that's how we felt back then. Like
Yeah.
we actually cut stuff for that record. It's not
Yeah.
that it's bad.
Yeah,
It's-
we
it's
did
not-
it.
Every band does
We're
that,
very
though.
proud of it.
You're right.
It's just strange. It's just a weird experience
Yeah.
to like
it-
release something to the world that you're artistically
2 years behind.
Yeah,
Or ahead
exactly.
of, or whatever.
Yeah,
way you wanna look at
it's
it.
just weird. It's not. It's just weird. It's just weird as well. Yeah.
I like it. I've heard most of this stuff before. It's the first time hearing.
Yeah,
some
exactly.
Stuff,
We like introduce this stuff like almost-
recorded.
Yeah.
We introduced
Heard
this
it
stuff
live.
like a year ago. Whenever we started playing live, even before then, like we were doing robbery live.
Yeah, a lot of the
yeah,
singles we were
but
doing
like,
live for sure.
Like when we
yeah.
came out, like we started playing again back last May. We were just like, I mean, we got all these songs. We've been playing them for like a fucking year. Like, I mean, they were great. We just threw them into our set, and
That's true. But just quick aside,
Yeah.
we worked a ton through the pandemic.
yeah, we
Like
did.
we wrote a play.
Which
We
is-
already,
we were all
we
living,
already have half another album
That's what
written that we haven't even
everybody
recorded.
should have done.
but we were all
Yeah,
living in the
that's
same
perfect
house at
time,
the same
yeah.
time. So it was like, what else were we gonna fucking do? So I mean, we were like hyper productive, and that's the
and that's
whole what I'm talking
freaking.
about.
That's
So, like,
awesome.
yeah,
Y'all
we-
set
yeah,
up.
The fact that there's another
cool
album
as shit.
already recorded and we have half the next one already written.
yeah. So
Like
that's
we're getting ready to do that in
a
June.
lot of
Like,
why
that's-
this weirdness.
I've been trying to get the Spectacle to like shack up for like a long 4-day weekend. Like, let's go to
That's-
Broken Boat, take our gear,
Yeah.
shack up, and just
write.
write
And just
and
write.
write and
Yep.
write and hammer shit out.
That's what it's
and be
worth.
done
Why don't
because
you just do it here in
it's
the
freaking
shed.
awesome.
Just don't leave the shed. Just put a
No, because there's too many.
put a.
I want to go
put a
somewhere
pot
where we
in the
can't
corner.
escape.
Right.
or where it's not easy to just go home or run to the house down the street.
Right.
I want to go somewhere where we're all forced to kind of stay there for
There's a
little bit.
Yogi Bear Park down the street in
Uh,
Burleson that's a lot
Jellystone?
cheaper than
But it's
Broken
also,
Bow.
and then like we talked about
Yes.
earlier, being older
Then
and
they'd
just having
appreciate
life
us.
and scheduling that
Just
is
ask for
like
one
a
on the
fucking
outside.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Like getting a week,
It is.
getting 4 days with the whole band
yeah,
together
that's-
to be able to do that is crazy.
And especially with a 5-piece, good lord.
Oh my god, yeah.
I was sitting there, the Wee Beasties, played this show this weekend, and there were 9 people on stage.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
And I was
Yeah,
just
we got a
sitting
picture
there-
of that, and I was like, what the fuck?
Was it awesome?
Which I've seen them before a few times.
His American flag Speedo was
No, it wasn't American flag.
Whatever
It
it
was
was.
rainbow.
his
When in
Speedo.
Ukraine?
It was a rainbow.
It was a rainbow. But it was freaking. I was just sitting there thinking, like, practicing with these guys.
I want to get one.
We got to get 9 of these. Well, the horn players don't really have to show up. They just kind of do whatever. But
Yeah.
9
Tell them
people.
that.
Hired guns.
Yeah.
Tell them that.
Oh, shut up, Bill.
That's
Motherfucker,
a
that
pain in the
was a miscommunication, you motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
The whiskey's flowing.
So there's definitely a
Flowing
horn player
strong
on this
in all the
new
ways.
album.
Yeah, there is on a couple of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Was-
actually it's,
was that
it's my old boss.
Was it a pain in the ass to get him in there? or-
Not,
no.
not
it's
one
great.
bit.
Right.
He's,
He was
he's willing.
happy to
Just
He'll
showed
show up
up,
to every
ripped it.
gig if I ask him to.
He's
That's
great.
badass.
Cliff Spires, yeah, he's an awesome
Work
drum
him in
player.
like Henry the Arch did Tom Urquhart.
Well, he did say, I told him we had some stuff that happened and I canceled. He was supposed to come this week, all this. He said he's coming to the show. He's going to bring his axe just in case.
Yeah.
So I'm just letting y'all know
He's played
that.
on stage with us before.
Does he have an extra bass
Couple
in
times.
case
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
someone
off.
needs it?
Cliff Spires,
I got one at work.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Wait, Joe's going to be there, right? Like,
Well,
You think Joe could play Dick's Noodles? Yes, he could. No,
I
he
meant
couldn't. No.
he's going to bring his bass.
Yeah, Joe,
Yeah,
bring all your
exactly.
basses. That'll work.
Yeah, just in case.
I mean,
just in case.
I think having a horn section is phenomenal. Like horns are so
I had a
underrated in
trombone
rock and
player lined
roll.
up, man. Like,
Oh my gosh, I think that the saxophone is the most underutilized rock and roll instrument of all
shit.
time.
Give me
And I've
3
always
days to
said
get my
that.
give me 3 days to get my first chair status back.
So Barry,
You played sax for real?
I played trombone.
Oh, trombone.
Yeah.
just
Okay,
a quick
take a trombone.
Quick sidebar: Barry Clay just referenced some Devo. Duty now for the future. yo.
Yes.
Duty now for the future?
What's Devo?
Couldn't tell you.
Who's Devo?
You
What-
are. We are.
Who
Devo.
is
is that the one that
Why-
is
why
that the
is
ones that did
Devo?
Rock Lobster?
Are we? Not, are
Yeah,
we not,
so-
man?
How is it? Rock Lobster?
You're right. You're 100% right.
Oh my God! There's like 1,000 people right now listening to this. Just they're
Fucking
minding-
this guy!
just raging.
Susie just drove off the road.
There's only hundreds of Devo fans in every city, man.
Why is Devo?
I
question.
was gonna ask you
Why
something
is
else.
Devo?
Fuck.
Next
When
question. I would
is-
like to take de-evolution for 200, please.
Okay, the
I
question.
wanted to
Answer.
ask you something. I don't remember what it was.
Synthesizers?
Yeah, I have a bunch behind me.
You're Devo, Barry.
That's correct. $400 to Aaron Richter.
Thank you.
What?
Final Jeopardy. Do it right now.
Final
right
Jeopardy.
Now, right now. Right now.
Final Jeopardy.
Right now. Right now. Go. Do it. Do it right now. Do it.
Does the Eggman
Why-
appear on the new album?
Oh, yeah, for
That's
sure.
a Final Jeopardy. Yes.
Yes.
On the new one that
Yes.
y'all haven't, or that y'all just recorded?
Yes,
Oh,
we did.
yeah.
We
Oh,
got to
yeah.
keep that going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a
Yeah.
song called Deep Space Blues. Actually, we call it Gather the Black.
All right.
But the song is about when you have escaped interstellar war and now you are a refugee riding it out in outer space trying to find a safe spot, and it's just massive nothingness and you're still riding out there forever. That's the Deep Space Blues, man.
That's not even on the
Yeah,
album.
it's like
we just released.
Interstellar kind
No,
of.
no,
No,
I'm
talking-
Motherfucker, he
I'm
was
talking the
asking
new
about
one.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You
Because-
went take a pee-pee, man.
I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
went pee-pee.
As it
gotta
was
take a
brought
pee-pee.
up, I think it was on Jeff's show, that y'all have a great bit. Having one song that relates to the space opera on every album.
Yep.
It makes
You
people
have to,
buy
yeah.
every album so they know what the hell's going
buy it.
on.
I think the greatest
Well,
part
yeah,
about
you gotta
this
know
whole
what's
thing
happening.
You gotta
is
know what's happening.
You can't
we
miss
don't
a single
we don't
record.
actually
Can't
write
miss
one
a
for
record.
it. It
Can't
just
miss a
kind of
record.
happens. Like
Yeah.
we'll literally just be talking about the
Don't
saga,
miss a record, folks.
making jokes, living life, and then all of a sudden it's like
Can't miss a
boom,
record.
and then the song's
You gotta have
written,
them all.
and it just happens to get onto the next album. That's the best way to do it. Like we're not forcing it at all, which is awesome. Yep, just like this.
So this record,
Welcome to practice.
this record that y'all are celebrating this weekend,
Yes.
Correct.
on Friday. I was listening to it today,
Mhm.
and this is not like I don't know. Y'all take this how it is. I don't mean
Do
it as
it,
like
do
a
it.
backhanded compliment.
Oh, he's gonna
We
shit on it.
welcome judgment. Come on.
Yeah. Judge Wood.
All that kept
Do
going
it.
through my head was this is Jerry Reed mixed with the Violent Femmes.
Yes.
I'm okay
Love
with
it.
that.
Oh my God, a huge
I'm
Violent
okay
Femmes
with
fan.
that.
I was like, this
yeah, I
is
could see
all
that.
I
That makes a
kept
ton of sense,
listening to. Like it was just
reality is-
everything was so Violent Femmes feeling.
The reality is Sam writes pretty much all the songs and brings it, and then we do what we do with it.
Yeah,
And
Makes me so
he
happy.
loves the Violent Femmes. Like that's right up the alley. Like
it was
There
freaking.
you
I
go.
was just
Steve Stewart just said that we sounded to him. We reminded him of Ween, and we were like, "What? That's the best compliment ever." What are you talking
I'm totally okay
That's
with
not
that.
yeah, that's
love-
amazing.
We
dude.
love hitting those pots.
Oh
It's
my
not
God.
bad.
It's funny.
Violent Femmes.
We just
dude.
jump into
you got
it.
some of the weird funkiness and
Yeah.
lyricalness of some Jerry Reed stuff, and then you throw in the Violent Femmes instrumentation and patterns and the way it's structuring, and I was like, yeah, this is
And actually,
fun.
it's interesting you say the Violent Femmes because we actually really like hyper focus on that idea of like the raw experience.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is 100% drawn from the Violent Femmes.
Well, it also makes it way easier to play live when you don't have to just show up.
You
with a
can
bunch
suck
of
live.
Hey, don't
Okay,
give it
well,
away, man. What
yeah,
the fuck
well,
is wrong with
this
you?
is kind of interesting because if you hyper produce yourself in the studio, you might have like a tougher time doing it. And I think that you're right, but I think that
Or you might have
it's
sane
not
anger.
the same way. It's okay, but if we're playing like this raw experience in the studio,
My
then when you
lifestyle
try
is
to
my
translate that to
death
the live experience,
Yeah.
then you're not sacrificing anything, and that's what's important. It's not that you're making it easier; it's that you're making it more real and accessible for the experience. Does that make sense?
Well, and the
But
thing
it's also
is, like,
making it easier.
I've seen,
Amos Moses, man. He was.
you know, I've seen thousands of bands live, and the thing that always I like the best is when they release an album, and when you see them live, it's just way heavier, way better, way more of an experience, way bigger. That's the way I want to see it. There's some bands that Green Day,
you
where
don't wanna
I saw
go-
them and they suck.
You don't want to go the other way.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands.
You can be like raw in the studio and play great live, but
That's why I
you
love
don't want to
China
be like
cymbals.
you don't want to be great in the studio and then
Like cover up
suck
everything.
live. Yeah, exactly.
You want to be loud as fuck.
Yep.
We loud as fuck, right? Well, I try to be loud.
They
as
missed-
fuck.
they
What
But
about
Green
the
Day
comment.
got good when they started wearing eye makeup. So they turned a corner then.
I think
you know,
they got
before-
good when they had
I
a
wish you would
Broadway
step back
play.
from that
Matt,
ledge.
I
That's
think
Green
so.
Day, right?
I think so.
I think
yeah.
I'm gonna go straight emo for Friday night. I think
You
I'm just,
should.
I'm
You
just gonna
should.
go like eye makeup. I'm gonna have Kaylee
Yeah.
do my.
Put some
Yeah.
fake
I'm gonna-
scars
I'm
on
gonna-
your
I'm gonna-
arms.
Yeah. No,
Like,
not
little
that far.
scars.
I was
Not
gonna
that
go.
far.
Wait, I
But
gotta
like,
do
I'm
everything
gonna
here.
have Kaylee do my makeup.
I thought you were bald.
No.
I'm gonna wear a
I was gonna
cowboy
go
hat.
full. I was gonna go
Oh,
full
shit.
sweep for the.
Oh my God, you do have hair.
Yeah.
I have never seen you without a hat on. Nice.
I was gonna go full sweep for the Uncle Toasty shows and just.
Why
be
do
all,
you wear
like,
a hat?
emo.
You know why I wear a hat?
You want some of this?
Yes,
I can cut
give
some
it-
off and
give it
we'll
to
just paste it on.
Grab the Gorilla Glue.
I'll go emo. I'll
I have
cut
a-
off a little bit of my hair
You're gonna
because
go-
because I have more to spare, and I'll glue it to your head.
Okay.
I have a bald boss that likes that
Can I
has
say?
a
I got a
very
fan over
very
here.
glorious beard that's bigger
but
than
also-
mine. He likes to give me shit for it, and so I always pull my ponytail out and go,
Wait,
"What's that?"
But also,
Your boss has a bigger beard than you.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Wow.
I'll
You have a
take
beard
pee-pee.
off there, huh?
Beard off?
Like have a beard off.
Well, his has way more gray,
Oh yeah.
Big piss.
so
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited.
Yeah.
You can get that. You should get that sponsored by Smirnoff Vodka. You could have the Smirnoff beard off.
Dude, just no,
Dude.
ice, man.
get it on. Like
It could be the Smirnoff Ice Beard Off.
So when you post this, tag Smirnoff for us because so we can get this.
We'll do that.
All right.
We'll say, y'all need a Smirnoff sponsor.
Smirnoff Beard Off.
Yeah, we're literally looking for any sponsors whatsoever. So anybody reach out,
Except OnlyFans accounts, they can sponsor you because they can afford it.
I'm gonna send.
They make all the cash.
Amaranth.
What's
a message
Amaranth
and
or
say-
Azermouth or whatever? Yeah, I was about to say
ASMR.
Asmodian, whatever. Yeah.
So
Barry Clay, please.
Friday
sponsor the
night.
band.
It's you guys, Denver Williams. Who else? Playing this
Oh,
show.
Friday. Oh, Siamese Hips.
Siamese Hips.
Yeah,
that's
man,
right.
it's gonna be
Siamese
a
Hips
really,
are great.
really great show.
Shit, what's the band from Seattle called?
And then there's
Forest Ray.
Yeah, we just
Forest
Forest
Ray.
Ray, a new band.
When are they playing?
They're
gonna
opening.
open.
They're open, okay.
We're starting an hour early, and
They're gonna play at 8.
Okay.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
we got it.
open.
Then Siamese Hips.
And then Siamese Hips, and then
And
Denver
Denver
Williams, and the Gas Money,
Gas
and then
Money.
If
then
you haven't
Bruce Magnus,
seen-
and then
And
Jeff
then-
Lord.
and then Jeff
to
Lord
close out the set.
Fishing Tips.
So
It's
we're gonna
be-
do a bit on the way to Austin, and while we're down in Austin, I think, I hope it all works out.
Are y'all going for this weekend? For the
Yeah, they're
final
playing-
weekend
We're
of South
playing
by?
South
Yeah,
by
they're playing,
Southwest,
yeah.
so we're not playing till like 11 or no, right at midnight.
Where are y'all playing
Down there, the Sagebrush for the
Sa-
Saws
on Saturday at midnight.
Yeah, Saws
That's a
Tech
road trip?
Records. So
Yeah, Sauce Tex thing, yeah.
Sauce Tex. So we're gonna do 5-minute fishing. We're gonna stop at random places and do 5-minute fishing
Yes.
here and there on the way
Love
down
it.
there. And there's a green belt like right beside
Yeah.
the Sagebrush.
Yeah.
With a creek and I think it's Onion Creek runs through there, so we can go down there and fish. And
We had a big old conversation about him getting in and out of a kayak and stuff too. So
yeah, it's fun to watch.
Hey, I don't know if this is on your sheet, but speaking of this,
We'll put it on the sheet.
Show.
There's y'all show.
Well, we have. It has now become a
the food drive.
Food drive.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot all about that.
So
This
if we
is a
can
food
plug
drive.
that real quick.
Because y'all's album is called Spare Beans.
Spare beans.
Bring your spare beans.
So bring your spare beans to the show. So if you bring any kind of non-perishable product, it's very important that it's non-perishable, like a boxed good or a canned good.
Don't be
We will
bringing boxes of raw chicken, man.
No raw chicken.
I
Make
have
sure
a
it's
bunch of
freeze-dried now.
boxes of cream cheese.
Canned cream cheese.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, come with that.
We'll see you Friday.
Canned
Cream
cream
cheese.
cheese.
Is
chicken.
that a discount for entering with
It is
the
not a
corn?
discount for entry. It has nothing to do with the show. This is actually a very recent addition that just happened after we were actually just randomly occurred during the
last,
Houston's podcast.
That'd
for
be a
the
good
local
idea.
obscene. Anyway, we ran with it, and it was it's last minute. But if you do come to the show and you happen to have a spare can of beans,
We're gonna
with
donate
you,
it all. So
we will donate it all to the Tarrant Area Food Bank.
What if you have extra sexual lubricant?
If you have extra several lubricant,
I mean,
you
we
can
I'll
also
take that.
donate that,
I'll
but we
take
have a
it.
separate
I'll take
box
it.
for it, and
I'll
it
take
goes home with
I'll
us.
take it.
Okay.
Is it used?
I'm gonna
OnlyFans.
grease up my hallway and slide down it naked.
As long as it's used.
Use is
Then I'm
better.
in.
Use is better.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you
I'm in.
this.
Yeah.
Recycled like somebody's like next to your sexual partner just
So let me-
squeeging off
Oh yeah.
KY
Yes.
jelly.
Let me give you this.
Okay.
Okay.
Putting it on some
This
I
is
think,
some
I think
advice.
Barry
This
is
is some
very
advice.
excited right now.
I was down at the river one year on Memorial Day down at Guadalupe, and the rental house next door to our house, set up a bunch of tarps, and they
Oh,
were
yeah.
they were trying to body slide these
And put
tarps
lube
down
on
into the Guadalupe. They thought they'd throw a bunch of Astroglide and
Oh,
KY on there to make it
shit.
slick.
Did it work? 30 miles an hour.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
What?
So
It still did not work.
go,
Like that lubricant on the tarps just got sticky and nasty in the heat,
Oh.
and it got you remember that
It
that-
ruined it.
friction just
the
fucked it all
the
up.
magic trick, the liquid smoke, which
Yeah,
was
the
actually just
tacky-
strings.
Yeah.
It was just tacky. That's what it turned
Oh,
into, and a bunch of spider webs and
That's
weirdness.
gross.
They should have gone with baby lotion maybe or something.
you call it
Yeah.
advice, but I
People
have,
got drunk enough to have fun.
I
anyway,
have
though.
That's
greased
really gross.
I have greased up a hallway in KY jelly and slid down that thing naked.
Where? Explain it. Tell this story, please.
So I was 18, living with this woman who was just helping me out. She was out of
Mom?
town. No,
Oh.
no. She was out of town for the weekend. I had some friends over, and I was like, "Hey guys, you want to know something? Let's grease up this hallway with KY jelly that I stole from my job, and slide down it naked."
What
you work
job?
for a KY
Were you working
jelly
that you stole a bunch
plant?
of KY jelly?
He's confused.
Well, you lived up a hallway with KY jelly you stole from your
Oh,
job.
hell
Did you
yeah.
work in the
Very confusing.
I'm curious what job provided
Did
this
you
much
work in the
KY?
spank booth?
Yeah.
Where was this?
No, I worked at Albertsons.
Oh,
So you
same
didn't
thing.
work at a
Same thing.
Astroglide?
There's a room in the back.
KY jelly
That's a big
plant.
spank booth.
There's a room in the back. They put the
Used
lock,
banana peels.
Like after I quit, they put the lock on the cabinet. They were like, "Why is it?"
And after you left, the loss on KY jelly
missing a
just
lot.
didn't happen anymore.
It was this weird balance of their profit margins.
Like their
It's just
loss
like-
prevention report on the KY jelly just really evened out.
No,
I think
but
we're-
let me tell you something.
You think
That
so,
whole-
except for that he still goes into that store
And
every
steals it.
week and steals a bunch of it so that the numbers they'll never guess.
That
Yeah.
store
No.
is long gone, man. It's Albertsons. Come on, it's long
Because
gone.
of KY jelly loss. man.
Yeah, look what
Yeah,
you
let's
did.
put
Yeah,
him
you
under.
ruined the whole economy.
I
You put 'em under.
really ruined a bunch of people's
you
jobs
ruined
and a bunch of
Albertsons.
people's lives because I stole KY jelly.
Here's the
and
bad
it-
thing,
and
you know,
it- and
Albertson's
linoleum
representative that
floor.
is listening to this podcast, make sure his
Yeah.
name is Aaron Richter.
Did you ever work at Food Line?
The
You
bad
shut them
thing-
down too?
No,
Second
no,
save. That's why
Are
Food Line
you the
went
reason
down.
Second Save is
You
gone?
son of a bitch!
That was his
Thank
first
God.
victim. His first victim was Food Line.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
No, Safeway, Food Line,
Second
Albertsons.
save.
Second save.
Took out
If I
the
ever
second save.
if I ever open up a grocery store and our KY just keeps ending up missing, I'm like, son of a bitch,
God,
man.
can't be like,
Aaron,
Aaron, Richter.
I got it.
This
You'll know,
guy,
baby, you'll
the bad
know.
thing is this guy's creating food deserts all over DFW.
Yeah.
We call them lube deserts.
Yeah, these people now, these poor people have to drive like 5 miles to get groceries.
Yeah, these people that want to have sex.
Lube deserts. That's an oxymoron.
No, these people.
A
Yes,
song title.
these people.
Lube
they
desert.
got to go
Album.
way out of their way.
That's
you
good.
know, to get.
That's good. I like that. Lube desert.
Excited, and you ruined that for them.
We
And-
claim that though.
Okay.
If
So
you
my
wanna use
previous-
lube,
it-
I'll do lube deserts.
In my previous job, I would have to drive out to Cleburne early in the morning to deliver some
Yellow
Clan meetings.
jackets.
products, and I'd be driving down
Non-specific products.
I,
Okay.
yeah,
Hoods?
not non-specific.
Torches.
So I would be driving down Highway
Yellow
67
Some
towards
saran wrap.
Cleburne early in the morning. We're talking like 5:30 in the morning,
Duct tape.
and I would pass by
Plungers.
multiple sex shops
Some bathrooms,
Yeah.
air spray,
out in the middle of nowhere.
air freshener.
Yeah,
State
Why?
parks.
because that's the only place they can put them because of.
Some
Can you
weird
imagine?
laws.
Can
Lunch
you
meat.
imagine their customer base, though,
No.
Dustin?
Yeah, terrible.
First of all, that is the
String
mascot
cheese.
of the Cleburne High School.
That is all-
The Yellow Jackets.
Oh.
He
I
knows.
thought you were saying the lunch meat.
The lunch
Yellow
meat
The
Yellow
lunch
Jackets.
meat. The lunch meat.
Yellow Jackets.
The Haltom
Why
lunch
isn't
meat.
there a high school mascot called the lunch,
Lunch
meat?
meat.
That'd be great.
My
The
my
Louisville
cousin
lunch meat.
The
in
fighting
Ohio,
lunch
it
meat.
was the farmers. It
Fighting
was
lunch
literally
meat.
the
The
farmers.
fighting farmers.
You know what is
Yeah.
it? Weatherford is the kangaroos.
Yep.
That's
They are?
yeah, absolutely. I love it. They're the fighting kangaroos. I'm
Why?
like,
There are
that's
real
fucking
kangaroos
There's one that's
here?
the Wampus Cats. In
So the
their,
story
is it the
that's
Waxahachie Wampus Cats?
Lampass.
Is it
Not
Lampass?
Lampass. It's
The Wampus Cats.
Yeah.
it's on the way down there, but
But
Yeah.
you got Granbury is the Pirates.
Pirates is cool, but
There's a lot of eagles and tigers
Yeah.
all over the
We're the
place.
A lot of
Bulldogs.
Wildcats.
the
We're now the we're now the Royals right down the street because
Oh,
we
they-
can't be rebels anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. My brother keeps.
They
talking
stole the
about
logo
that.
from the
I
EPL
can't
too.
believe I can't believe the freaking the kangaroos though kind of drives me
So
crazy.
kind of
the
awesome.
kind of
Oh,
story. Okay,
why? You got to pick
so
something
the
from
story
the right
they're
continent,
selling,
man.
no,
Get-
let me tell
Weatherford
you.
Kangaroos.
The story they're selling to this is apparently like the head basketball coach or something like that. Everybody loved him. He worked there for like 40 years. He was like, I'm retiring it. I'm moving to Australia. And they were like, well, what's your favorite animal? And he's like, a kangaroo. And then they literally did a vote like the next year on a new mascot, and everybody voted the kangaroo because they love this guy.
Yeah, sounds like a
and
bunch
it
of 3-year-olds, man.
You know,
I don't know if this is real. This is just what I've heard. If you
Richland
work for
had a
Weatherford
vote.
ISD,
Implications of a
please educate.
kangaroo.
Richland had a vote for all their different mascots, but in there, in the early voting rounds, was
Gotcha, Barry.
mascot Mask Face.
Mask face.
Yeah,
Like Bodie McBoatface
Bodie
kind of shit.
McBoatface. Or in,
mascot McMask
Mascot,
Face.
and he was probably second.
in
Or
Australia,
he probably won, and they were like, "No,
We can't have
no,
mascot
the
Mask
Royals
Face.
won.
It's gotta
The
be
Royals.
Richland Royals. Should have been the Richland Rice.
the rice.
Don't put us in boiling water.
It's just another product.
Yeah.
Don't
Just
put
a
us
product.
in boiling water."
Another product that
Yeah.
It's a rice that boils you.
I'm gonna boil that ass.
All right. I got some things I want to get to before we finish the show.
before
So-
I boil your ass.
Friday, mass, bring canned food,
Yes.
Canned food.
show us your cans,
Yes.
Show us your
Yeah, I'm
cans.
sure.
Hashtag.
and hashtag show us your cans. And yeah,
Nice.
Downbeat. You said it started early, so Downbeat's at 8.
Yeah.
Instead of 9.
Downbeats at
Downbeats
8.
at
Forrest Ray is a traveling band from Seattle by way of Robbie Ruggs, actually.
Yeah,
Thanks, sir.
yeah. Robbie's up there tearing up the scene, sending
Yeah.
people down this way.
Yeah, so they're doing South by this week, and they're heading back
Stopping
up,
through
and-
here.
Yeah, they're stopping through here, and then Siamese Hips after Denver, and the Gas Money, and then your boys.
By the way, can I just say, please show up early because Siamese Hips is a
They're
experience.
freaking greatness.
It's
Yeah, it's
such
a
an
really good
experience.
And you're right.
man.
Plus,
They're
you
on at
also want to
9.
see this touring stuff, so you definitely need to
Yeah.
come see.
Yeah,
Forrest
well,
Ray.
for sure, come out at 8
Well,
early, obviously, but like,
my
please
advice-
don't just come out to see us at 11.
Come see the
Please
whole
come
show.
see
My
everything.
advice is to come out early. Take your mushrooms about 6:30,
Yeah.
so that way they're fully
You're
hitting
peaking at
during
9.
Siamese Hips.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
And all the lights and
And
visuals
by-
and
by the-
everything they
and by
bring.
the time we
I think
go
the last
on,
time I
it's a
saw them,
fucking
that's when I did
nightmare.
No, and then you step outside and you smoke your blunt to keep you going, and
ho-
then you come back to Bruce Magnus.
And
so-
hopefully,
Yeah.
and hopefully the Siamese Hips don't set off
Then
any
you
smoke alarm.
Look like
this
Colin
time.
Robinson.
Calling you out. Yeah,
no
Susie,
calling.
Susie.
Susie!
Speaking of mushrooms,
Oh, hey, sweet lady's commenting.
Yeah,
Hey, Kaylee. I'm sorry.
All right,
dude. I keep
so-
whacking that
Yes.
around.
Sorry, you got a list of questions.
Yesterday,
Huh?
Yes.
did any of y'all
My
know
COVID, sorry.
that our existence was nearly erased yesterday?
Which time? I feel like it happened like 3
Are you
times
talking
in
about
the last
nuke
48
in
hours.
Vegas thing? Or-
No, I'm talking about the asteroid that
What?
struck the Earth that was the size of a giraffe and hit off the coast of Norway. It basically set off the impact into the ocean was 1/5 that of Hiroshima,
Get out of town.
and it hit going 50 or 15 kilometers a second. So
That's
5
really
times the
fast.
speed of light.
How'd that one get past the catcher?
They
Like,
saw
how did we
it.
not know that was coming?
They saw it
What?
coming a few hours before it
Fuck
hit,
out.
and they didn't think it was going to hit. There were 4 coming at us. 3 of them passed by us, and this one hit us.
what the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Dead serious.
This
All
is
the
like
news reports
Armageddon
came
type
out.
shit.
Our
Like
planetary defense system needs some upgrades.
Bruce Willis
Yeah.
was like, "I'm ready to drill," and they weren't even ready for
Dude,
it.
you
Like,
couldn't even have landed on that thing going that fast. But it
Yeah, he'd gone,
smashed
I'm
into
ready
us.
to.
I
They're
think
too worried about
Elon
going
Musk
into
could have
the
figured it
planet
out.
than what's coming from outside the planet.
So
It's-
where it hit, there was no video, there was no nothing of it.
Middle of the ocean.
Nothing got caught because it was out in the middle of the ocean. But it said that from all their instruments and everything they got readings of, they estimate it to be about the size of a giraffe,
Okay.
which is a
I like
weird
how they
thing to
compare
compare
it
to.
to
So,
giraffe.
so if it hit land, what would happen?
Probably would have caused some problems. Can you imagine that hitting in Ukraine right now? And what that
Or
in
here.
Russia?
Or here.
Like it just hits.
If it would have hit the continental U.S., we'd have been like, oh, fuck, it's
Oh,
on,
it's
man.
on
Just
now.
start
Yeah.
pressing
Nuclear
buttons.
war. Yeah.
That's exactly what would happen.
And the people at
And then we
NASA,
would've gone,
all these
"Oh, my bad."
astronomers all over the earth, like,
Sorry.
no, 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 no.
Sorry about that, Russia.
Jack Ryan's
Thank you
running
for being
around
mostly
going,
water Earth.
It wasn't the Russians.
So what you're telling me is there was a chance that I wasn't going to have to go to work today.
Yeah.
Would have just scooted on over to
But
Texas.
this didn't make any news till today. but
Matt,
was
I think
like,
that's your
what?
own fault from your own behavior from last night.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna say that right now.
So I was sitting at work today watching. As I was working, I was watching Drive to Survive, and I was looking at the screen, and all of a sudden this thing came up and goes, "Asteroid hits Earth," and I went, "What the fuck?" And click on it, and this whole story comes up, and I'm like,
wild.
"Oh my god!"
I didn't hear. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it all came out today. So
I hope it was exactly shaped like a giraffe.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
awesome.
That would be cool.
As it's like
Like a
falling,
flying
oh, this is
giraffe.
the
And it
weirdest
was
thing
like-
ever. All right, it's gone.
Whatever
It's
a
gone.
giraffe
It's
sound
gone.
makes.
It's gone.
Swinging its neck.
Yeah.
He's like,
So he's
I'm
trying to
alive.
Fuck
I'm
your
finally
ocean.
alive.
So also today it came
Why
out.
is that your giraffe sound?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's a weird-
I assume that's what giraffes sound like.
What is it?
Like the
It's a fun giraffe.
yeah, like a
He likes to-
horse, but
I like to have
maybe,
a good time.
Well, what if a giraffe is actually like, sup,
Yeah.
That's probably what a giraffe's like.
He's like,
sup?
I know you've been seeing my dick.
Is there
It's
ASMR of a
fit.
giraffe?
Eye level.
Really
Your
is.
eye level with my penis.
I got a huge purple weird dick. Like
Dick
that
is
weird
as long
purple
as my
dick.
neck.
All
Is
right.
it spiraled?
Let's see here. Hold on. That's a giraffe.
Are you looking
I
at
like
giraffe
your
dicks?
giraffe.
Oh,
I like your giraffe better.
oh, I'm semi-close.
Oh.
I'm semi-close.
Do it again.
You're
do
a,
it again.
you're,
do it
you,
again.
I'm
do
sorry,
it
you have a
again.
semi right now? Is that you said you have a semi?
You have a semi?
Shh, everybody quiet. Everybody quiet.
shit.
And stop.
Delete.
So another thing that came out today that's space related, because if you want to know about space, this is the podcast to come to. Because
This is a space podcast?
We don't think space.
Oh, shit.
This is a
Is
space
gay.
cast.
we don't think space
Is
is gay.
space
Well,
even real?
Matt and I are space nerds.
Oh, we should. Are you kidding me?
No,
we
we're
could have been
space
talking
nerds.
about space this whole time?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're space
Oh,
nerds.
Jesus. We are space nerds,
I'm
too. We
so
always talk
glad
about
we didn't talk
weird
about
shit.
space the whole time.
Oh, my God.
So
we can
I'm
talk
kinda
about
mad
They are
that we
space
didn't.
nerds.
You know what?
They
Let's
are-
talk
wait,
about
wait, hold
Batman.
on, hold on,
some
hold
more.
on, hold on. Stop.
Let's talk about Batman some more.
What kind of space are we talking about? We're talking about the distance between two objects. That's what we're nerds.
We call that an
Yeah,
interval.
like
We call that an interval.
Outer space. Outer
The space between.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
interval of life.
How I am way,
space between
how I'm way too active and I keep hitting your MacBook, Justin. I keep hitting your
That's some
MacBook.
good Green Day right there.
Yeah, so Green, oh, yeah.
Okay,
that was
so
my favorite Green Day song, actually.
and silence.
The space between.
You missed it. Y'all didn't get it this
Oh,
time.
no, sorry. I was busy singing Green Day.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, stop.
So the other thing that came out today is that scientists believe that Mercury is just littered with diamonds. The entire surface of Mercury is littered with
Oh,
diamonds.
let's go fuck that shit up.
We had some diamonds.
Total
we had some
Recall was
diamonds.
on
He went-
something.
Because
He
the
went to
surface is
Jared's.
basically what they're saying is the surface is all carbon and it's been just
Cooked.
pummeled with rocks.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
So Jared's and
pressure,
all that
yeah.
stuff
Well, and
is
then,
all about it.
it's
They're
got-
like, let's go get some mercury. And they're like, let's
Well,
start a
let's
space
go.
program. Jared's space program, and we're gonna go mine
I'm gonna
diamonds.
go get some diamonds.
Oh
the
my
Diamond
God.
Doctor over
That's
in
totally
Dallas.
gonna happen in 100 years.
Zales and Jared's are
Oh,
totally
Jesus.
like humping each other right now, like just getting so excited about it.
Hey, that be okay, but all jokes aside, like space mining really is the future of engineering for real. I mean, like
It is.
There's
I've
so
seen
many
Star Trek and
I know
trillions
it's
of
fun.
dollars
Guardians
worth
of the Galaxy
and The Expanse.
and the Expanse.
Expanse,
I have not
yeah.
seen
I
the
watched The
Expanse yet,
Expanse.
but I
I know
definitely.
Well, they had that
will.
app for a while
So
where you
good.
could start
What did
setting
you
up
think
a
about-
space station on Mars.
No spoilers.
Like a while back, and the first thing you did was
Spoilers.
start mining.
Spoilers.
mining's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you finish
Except
it?
in America, you cannot mine in
Yeah,
America.
Matt
I haven't
Damon
finished
told
it.
us that we should mine crypto.
I've been watching
I
too
think
much
you
stuff.
should.
Is it done?
It's done.
Okay.
What?
What's done?
What is?
Now
The
they
Expanse?
well, no, they kind of left it open to maybe do a bit of
Movie
a
or something?
A spin-off or some
thing.
bullshit.
But the
Fucking Breaking
the,
Bad type shit.
I don't know what you would call
El
it,
Cam-
like
the
the
El
content
Camino or whatever, that was
containment
terrible,
of the
too.
thing that it is.
A waste of time.
That's
long
complete.
Breaking
That's
Bad
complete.
episode.
That's complete.
Yeah.
All right. So
I just wanted
Whoop,
more
is that
from
some
it.
trace?
This
wanted
is
more from it.
Lineage.
Oh, I understand that.
Was let down. Oh, you want another one?
I would love to talk about some Expanse. So
Okay.
Oh, man,
I wish I'd
Expanse
watched
all
it. I
day.
haven't watched it yet.
We'll come back with some Expanse. The
yeah. Can we just have like a sci-fi nerd
Here's
hour?
the-
Why don't you have his podcast about
We
a
could.
sci-fi nerd hour?
We could. So here's the thing I want to get into.
He's just like, shut up.
Well, no, we totally can. We just got to get.
He's like, we have to get through my list first.
No. I got to get caught up on the Expanse.
Yeah, and he's also like Matt. And he's like,
All right, we'll see you next Tuesday.
hush.
And I've forgotten everything because I stopped watching it after COVID lockdown was done because that's when I watched most of it. So
So I
I'll have to
stumbled
catch
across
up
this thing.
on the
Goodbye,
Expanse.
Barry.
No.
Goodbye.
Bye, Barry.
Bye, Barry.
Don't talk to the chat room anymore.
Barry, okay,
No,
come to the
God
show,
damn it.
Barry.
Because
Barry,
I
come to the
need
show.
y'all. I need y'all to
Don't
focus
talk
on
to
this. I need y'all to focus on this because this.
All right,
Too much.
You're the one
Focus.
that put the chat up.
I know.
Should have taken an Adderall before I came in here.
I've been
know,
wanting
yeah,
to talk
right?
about this for 3 weeks, and it's
Got
fucking
some?
gold.
okay,
All right.
And it involves you guys
All right.
this week.
okay,
Okay.
perfect. Let's go.
Let's hear this.
So I stumbled across this site that someone posted in a weird rabbit hole I followed down. It's called Story AI, and it's actually called Narrative Device. And what it is you give this website 2 subjects, and it automatically just writes you an opening paragraph to everything.
Okay.
So, the first one I did was, hold on, because it's in my phone, is Matt Stubbs.
That is I.
That is you. And
He's
podcast.
Super engaged.
Okay, Matt Stubbs and podcast are the 2 subjects.
I am Butrid, not Utrid.
And it spit
Butrid.
this paragraph out.
Yeah.
Matt Stubbs had always been a private person. He never wanted to be the center of attention, and he didn't enjoy talking about himself.
That's a lie.
However, that all changed when he started a new podcast. The podcast was called Matt Stubbs, Confessions of a Serial Monkeying Around Guy.
I like that. I
And
like
it was
this
a-
idea.
You monkey around?
And it was a show
that
about
true?
Matt's
People say
life.
I'm
Y'all
monkey
monkey around. Come
The podcast became a huge success, and Matt started to open up about his life. He started to share stories about his childhood, his relationships,
Uh-oh.
and things that made him who he is.
What makes you a monkey?
So
man?
did you do one for us?
I did one for y'all.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm so into this.
So I put Bruce Magnus, spare beans.
Oh shit! Let's go.
Let's do it.
What spit it out was Bruce Magnus loved their life. They loved their jobs, they loved their friends, and they loved their family.
Yeah.
They didn't have much, but what they did have, they loved.
Was a bomb.
That's actually really accurate.
Yep.
That's
That
really
is-
accurate.
They loved it, and
I'm
they
in.
loved it.
Spare beans.
That is until one day when something changed.
Oh.
Bruce Magnus lost their job.
Oh!
Their friends stopped talking to them, and their family turned their backs on them.
That sounds really familiar.
It was as if the universe was against them. But Bruce Magnus refused to give up. They kept going, even when it felt like everything was against them. And then, one day, things changed again. Their jobs came back, their friends started talking to them again, and their family finally accepted them for who they are. It was a close call, but Bruce Magnus pulled through, and they learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes you have to have some spare beans.
This is my childhood. Yeah.
Hey,
I
what's
thought
the
that
what was
was
the app
pretty
or website? I
fucking
want to do
gold.
it. I
Can
wanna
we
do it.
switch that?
Guys, you
Can we
gotta
put
have
that
I'll
as
send
our
it to you.
bio?
Yeah.
Can we put that as our bio?
copy paste
Sometimes you
that to
gotta
us.
have some spare beans.
You always gotta have
I think
spare
that's gonna,
beans.
that's their new. That's the new bio. Absolutely, because
That
sounds like my
was
childhood.
That's
but
pretty good.
I'm just kidding. I had a great childhood.
it was pretty fucking genius.
Yeah.
When this thing is funny. Like some of the stuff it spits out is pretty damn funny.
That's cool.
So you can go in there and play with it. You put in 2 subjects, and I thought it was.
So what if you put something in
fucking
right
genius.
now?
Okay, let me go. Let me pull it up. What do you want?
Sam Fatzinger.
Oh,
There
Jesus.
we go.
No. Whoa.
Beer drinker.
Wait, is that the second thing?
Sam
Yeah, first
Fatzinger,
thing.
beer
Second
drinker?
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and the
Let's
second
hear it.
thing is beer drinker.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's see what happens here.
let's see.
Not clever.
Creating. The older Sam Fatzinger got, the more he loved drinking beer. He loved the way it made him feel, the way it relaxed him, and the way it made him happy. He would often spend hours drinking beer at the local bar, laughing and talking with his friends. That's it.
I
That's
want to.
it?
That's
I
it.
got another one.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't need a third act. You
I
don't
wanna
even
do
need a
one. I wanna
second
do
act.
Dick
That's
Richter.
it. That's
Dick
the whole-
Richter.
And
ASMR.
Sperm.
ASMR.
Dick
Sperm. Do
Richter,
sperm.
sperm.
All right. This one's short too. Dick Richter was known for his ASMR videos, which are short, calm videos that focus on specific tasks, like folding laundry or brushing teeth. People love them for their calming, repetitive sounds and the sense of satisfaction they get when they finish. What kind of finish?
They do finish though. That's
Sperm.
what.
That's a
important.
bit ambiguous. you
Yeah,
know?
no. Hey, his audience finishes. That's
All
what's
right.
important.
Got another one? Want one more?
Giraffes and sperm.
I don't think
You gotta hear
a lot
some
of
cum.
things,
Gotta hear some cum stories here.
but a lot of things that are sexual
says
in
no.
nature. it
Not
won't do
Dustin
it.
podcast.
How about Matt Stubbs and
Butt
cum?
stuff.
Oh, here we go. Giraffe and sperm worked.
Yes.
Oh my God. The giraffe looked up to the sky, its long neck stretching out as it considered its next move. It hadn't eaten in days, and its stomach growled in protest. It was a proud creature, and it didn't like being hungry. But it had to find food. Its eyes settled on the herd of zebras in the distance, and it knew it would take them down. It stood upon its hind legs and began to walk slowly forward. It had to be careful not to spook the zebras, or they would stampede, and the giraffe would be surrounded.
It became a carnivore?
Hold on.
I
Here
like
you
this
go.
story.
Its long sperm-loaded tongue lapped the air, tasting the possibility of a meal.
Sperm loaded tongue. What the hell?
Keep going. Is it done?
That's it.
Oh,
Nice.
oh,
That's it.
I think you just wrote the first verse of the next Eggman saga.
I love the giraffe on hind legs.
Sperm-loaded tongue.
Sperm-loaded tongue.
Oh my God, what a night!
It was like-
that's great.
I was into that one. I was into that story.
That was a good one.
great.
I was too. I was like, shit. he's
I
writing
have
this really
played
well,
around
too.
with
That's
this
great.
for days. And like I've said, I've been wanting to bring it up for weeks, and I keep forgetting about it. So
Yeah.
like weeks, I'm just like, two
Oh,
things,
shit, I
two
forgot
things,
about it.
Two things. And then I'll put the same two things in. So like if I
Try
put
to
in
confuse it.
if I put in Matt Stubbs and podcast again,
It'll do.
it'll be something
different.
completely different.
Oh, that's cool.
What about Matt Stubbs?
Here you go. Matt
What-
Stubbs loved his job as the host of the popular podcast, The Matt Stubbs Show. The show was a hit with podcast
It would be
listeners
a
who
hit.
loved to hear Matt's funny stories and irrelevant insights into the world of pop culture. But Matt was starting to notice a disturbing trend. More and more of his listeners were disappearing.
Oh.
Have
So-
you have you
What
written
about
your name in yet? Have you done
Matt
your name?
Stubbs and cum? But like spelled C-U-M.
Well, I thought that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, how else
Did
do
you
spell
think
How
it?
we
else
were
do you
saying
spell
C-O-M-E?
You
I
can't,
have read many
you can't do
publications
that.
where
C-O-M-E?
cum
He says
is
publications.
spelled-
He means porn.
That is exactly what I
You
mean.
can't use
But
you
it
can't
is-
use
it is-
sexual words.
It- exactly. So like
So if I put sperm,
Exactly.
it says Matt Stubbs has always been a bit of a loner. He's never been one for making friends easily, and he's always been a bit of a germaphobe. So he's never had to worry about getting close to people. But that all changed when he met Sarah.
When he stood up on his giraffe legs and his
Ooh,
sperm
man,
tongue
this shit
came
is
out.
And your
saucy.
sperm
Let's get it.
tongue.
Have you
licked
done
the
one for
air.
yourself?
Sperm coated tongue.
Huh?
Have you done one for yourself?
I have not.
Oh,
Dustin and what?
Butt stuff.
I don't think butt stuff will work.
Anal leakage.
I don't. No, you gotta. Well, there are certain words that set it off, so it can't just be
Yeah,
sexual.
that
So
sounds
just
like
just
IBS.
leakage. Just
Rectum.
leak-
Just
Irritable
put rectum.
bowel-
Feces.
irritable bowel
Do
syndrome.
feces.
I'm gonna
Feces
put
is
leakage.
acceptable. Leakage.
Yeah, let's see. Dustin and leakage. Dustin was always a little worried about leakage. He had always so careful to not let any of his dirt or sand get on the carpet. But it was always a risk. He had never had a problem before, but he was always paranoid.
There's always tomorrow.
Yeah. Let's see what my podcast comes up as.
Yeah, right.
Dustin was a big fan of podcasts. He loved the way they allowed him to escape the mundanity. What?
Mundane.
Yeah, let's say that. Mundane of his day-to-day life. He especially loved the podcast that focused on history. Dustin was so passionate about history that he decided to start his own podcast that has nothing to do with history.
What?
Well, you know, that's kind of weirdly accurate, right?
It is.
Like you're talking
It's
like
uncomfortably accurate.
through local music history as it's occurring, right?
Yeah.
By the way, you have you guys haven't really given us your thoughts on the record.
I think it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did give you
the
my
very beginning.
thoughts.
Yeah, he said it was reminded him
Yeah.
of Reed.
Yeah, but okay,
yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a good.
They said it sucked.
Yeah, it was awful. That's why you guys are in here.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, what's the worst part? That's what I'm asking.
When it
Worst
starts,
part, right now. Go.
It's all the worst stuff.
When I hit play,
So I will say that they played Nebula,
Right.
which is a
blew
song.
my mind. I did not expect that.
Which is a
Yeah.
song I thought nobody would ever listen
I
to.
did too.
no,
me
Nebula's
too.
great.
that's our
Really?
favorite song.
Really?
No.
It came out of nowhere for
So
me.
this is so interesting because everybody has
the
it's
intro of it
bad.
is so grand, and that's what I wanted for the intro of the show, was how grand it was.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Because that worked out for the intro. But that song is freaking great.
Thank you.
They
That's
do.
the
Yeah, I
kind
like
of
that
shit
great.
where because when we ask people that everybody has a different.
Everybody likes Dick's noodles.
it's-
And come on,
okay,
let's get
so-
over that.
So I know it's funny you say that because
I don't know.
talking to
I don't
different people that have different we talk about this all the time. Like people are like, what genre are you? And we're like, I don't know. And then we talk to these different people that have different interests in music. Like, what was it? Houston was obsessed with Dick's Noodles. Jeffrey was obsessed with So Many Days, which is
So Many Days is good.
completely in a different
But
place.
that is
you guys
a
are talking about
serious
Nebula,
song.
Well, that's what I
Right.
mean, though. Like,
Yeah.
we're not really in a genre. We just are through a lot of stuff, and
That's
we
why
just
I think
play what we
the,
like, and that's what's
the
so
analogy of the Violent Femmes kind of works too, because they go through this exact same thing.
Uh-huh.
There's serious songs, there's fun songs, and there's just wacky songs.
Yeah,
out there.
well,
Which is
we
what
definitely
rock
have
and
wacky.
roll is supposed
Yeah.
to fucking be.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be
Hell yeah,
serious.
brother.
That's the reason I asked.
Hell
because
yeah.
And that's
it's
what I'm
just-
saying.
it's
It's
difficult.
great to hear this from different people.
And
Like,
Yeah.
because it's super difficult to self-assess from outside. Is that the train?
yeah, I guess, yeah.
Does that make
Oh,
sense?
well, I don't have a train near me.
Hell
What is
yeah,
that?
dude.
Is that Matt?
Sorry.
What is that noise?
No,
Is
it's-
that track
it's-
like a truck
It's
engine
Roxy taking a-
braking?
They got a big old
That's
muffler.
right. It's Roxy taking a dump
I
outside.
was wondering
man.
what the hell it
Fucking
was.
Noisy as hell. We heard
That's-
it
Not bad.
earlier.
Anyway,
But that's-
I wasn't looking for
Mm-hmm.
self-masturbation or anything. The whole reason why I asked was
I
Well,
mean,
that
you-
is masturbation.
I love
Yeah.
it.
So
It
you don't have to
is,
say
it
self.
is.
Some video.
Yeah.
You can use this audio for later.
No, that's my favorite
Yeah.
part is like what y'all brought, what the other people we've talked
Yeah.
to have brought. Like they're all just finding different things. And it's like this is awesome that people who have different tastes in music
'Cause it's-
or just see it differently or
Mhm.
are
You've
really
already opened
enjoying every bit of this
I don't want
album.
You've already
Because
opened
literally
It
from front
fits
to
in.
back, this album
it.
has been
No,
talked
don't
about.
put in my whiskey.
It fits in well with what is vibrating?
Oh, cheers.
I don't know.
Somebody's phone vibrating on the table?
No, Aaron's
It's not
touching
mine.
stuff.
I'm vibrating.
Anyways,
I'm weird now. the
I'm not
noise.
whiskey
So
drunk
anyway,
like these guys. So
I had
Album number 6.
Yes, album number 6 is.
we kind of talked about at the beginning of the show, but I want to talk
Fists in the
about
wind.
with you, Matt. I want to talk about streaming TV and banging.
Yeah,
What?
I support it.
Is that the way we?
Streaming
Is that what our
I support
segment's called? Is it called, or is it streaming
Streaming.
and fucking?
Something like that.
Yeah,
Did we actually name it?
streaming and fucking.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Streaming and fucking.
Streaming and cucking.
Streaming and cucking.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Instead of Netflix and chill, is
Yeah,
streaming.
streaming
And
and cucking.
Yeah.
oh,
The Last Kingdom.
are we supposed
How
to say
far are
something
you in?
dirty here?
About 4 episodes, and I love it.
Yeah, please
Absolutely
no spoilers.
love it.
It's so good, so good.
You watched
no
this? Have
spoilers.
you watched it a second time already?
No, because I had to get through it because of I started it
Too much
on
fucking.
like it came out on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
And I had to finish it by Friday
There's a real show called.
You finished it
Streaming
by
and
Friday?
Cooking?
Yeah.
Nice.
because I had to watch. I
So
could
you weren't
not
joking
mix.
around the
No.
other night when you were like,
I
well,
watched. I had it playing all at work for Wednesday and Thursday,
Mhm.
and then on Friday, Formula One Drive to Survive, and I had
saw
to
that.
fucking
I
tear it up.
almost put that on today when I got home from work.
I was
but
just about to ask y'all about that because I know you're fans of that show.
It's good.
I haven't seen
love it.
the most recent. I saw it was posted, and I was like, "Oh, I have to watch that."
Yeah, I saw it today.
Have you watched the other season?
Not the most recent season,
But
yeah.
no, season 4
Oh,
just came out.
absolutely.
But
I
yeah,
watched all the others.
season 3 was fantastic. I was talking to our friend Seth, showed up at the show on Friday at Lola's,
Mhm.
and he hadn't seen it. And
Which
I was
one?
like,
Drive to
Drive to
Survive?
Survive. I was like, you love sports documentaries. This is the best thing out there.
It's great.
By
They used
far.
to-
It's wonderful.
she-
Even through when
They
were
heard
like,
me watching it
So,
because
does
they would hear that in the middle of the night.
Does the fourth season talk about them like doing the fake driving as a
God.
video game for a while until the season actually started and stuff?
It shows
It's
them
like that-
doing a
like
bunch
the
of the
first
training
of the
stuff.
season,
Yeah.
there's-
Okay,
They
That's
show
the
them
first
that.
season they talk about.
Pilots train in
Does this
flight
one-
simulator.
Does this one
though.
follow? Was it
Driver Shooter.
Vettenberg, the Red Bull guy? Is it Vettenberg? Is that his name?
I think it follows.
No,
Well, does it follow
this
him
isn't
finally
following
winning,
anybody.
though?
Well,
Yeah, it
okay.
follows
so,
like the top of
finally
the-
beating Hamilton and all that shit. Like,
So-
Yeah, I'm
Hamilton
sure that's
finally
going to be in there.
Is this all part of it?
It's all building up. So they talk about different things. Like each episode, like season 3 was kind of just focused on certain teams, certain drivers, certain
They're gonna
things
play
that were
sword
happening on the
fight.
track. Probably.
Bruce
But
Magnus sword fight.
probably, I believe it. But it's kind of hinting to the tension that has built up that Verstappen had with
Verstappen.
Hamilton
That's the name I was thinking.
going throughout the season, like leading up, because they
Okay.
showed the wreck in was it Italy, where Verstappen landed on top of Hamilton.
Yeah, I remember hearing about all that. Like,
So
I watched a
they
little- I don't
showed
really
that,
watch
but
the
they don't
live
really get
stuff,
into
but
it.
The show's great.
From what I'm picking up, because I have 2 episodes left, the last episode is going to be all about
It's gotta
their
be.
battle all season and Red Bull coming back. But they're talking, like the very first episode starts off once again with Horner, Red
Okay.
Bull's chief engineer, whatever,
Just
the
talking
runner.
shit like he does.
He's at his ranch or his little estate in England with Jerry Hollowell, and they're talking about fucking a Spice Girl. No, not really. They're talking about Red Bull, what Red Bull has planned that season, and how everybody wants Mercedes off the pedestal because they've had it for 7 years.
Boy, they've had it for so many. That's what I'm saying. It's like
And that's
watching
the
fucking
way-
Tom Brady. Like,
Shocker. I mean, we're not giving anything away because the season already ended.
no,
but,
no, yeah, no.
But Red Bull did end up knocking them off. But it came down. They were tied at the end of the season, and it was in the builders race. It was 1 point difference. So
Yeah.
when Red Bull
Well,
won,
that's cool.
it
I was
just went
wondering
to
if that's
the-
what they covered because I haven't
Yeah.
started because I
It's-
knew there was
it's
a whole
so-
season with COVID and all that. So
Well, that's the best sports documentary. And now these guys are going to build one on the Tour de France.
All right, thanks for that.
And they're going to
Yeah,
do one about
get it.
golf.
I'm just trying to get by, man.
I'm
Just trying to get by.
so
Off my
fucking good.
back.
I'm just trying to get by, dude.
Why is there so much
And-
glitter
Just
on
trying to
my
get
back?
by.
The Formula One season starts this weekend in Bahrain.
Well, they canceled the Russian
Formula
race.
One?
Yeah, fuck them. And they kicked the Russian off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mazepin.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he started talking a bunch of shit. Like, who gives a shit about this? What the fuck's going on?
And they
Let's
were
keep
like,
going to
"Yes."
Russian. Let's let them figure it out. No one gives blah 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 blah.
The Russian driver did that.
Mazepin, yeah.
He said he started running his mouth.
He started running his mouth right
His
about
name
the
is- his
Twitter.
name is Marzipan.
Mazepin
Oh,
or
okay.
Mazepin or something like that.
Who's he
I'm so
racing
sorry.
for right now?
No offense to
No
Marzipan.
one. He's
Oh
out.
my god.
Well, who was he racing for?
He was racing for.
Sounds like Renault or
Thanks,
something.
dude.
It was Alpha Centauri, I think.
Oh, okay.
It was lower. I mean,
By the
no
way,
one cares.
Are
Like,
those
what was the,
are those
what was the
tiny
team
little
that was
ears on
the
your-
pink
Do
pink
what?
car team that was owned by the Indian guy, and then that
Are
was
those-
going through all that bullshit.
They
And
turn
they
it
had
down?
to sell them, and
No, are those tiny
Yeah.
little beers on the
is that
camera
is
right
that
now?
around
If I remember right,
that
yeah.
same vein?
That's who
Okay.
they are.
That's what I was trying to remember.
I love the collection.
I just remember the
of
pink
tiny
cars.
little
Tacky
beers
brought
on-
these over.
Well, here's the deal:
Yes.
is
God damn
hold
it,
on,
Joe.
they
That's great. I
one
love
whole
it. I love it.
episode is about him, and it's just the timing is perfect because it talks about they lost their lead sponsor, so his dad is a Russian oligarch
Oh,
and
shit.
started paying for the team, and there's a bunch of nepotism because his son is now a driver,
Sure.
Oh, I
got in the
kinda remember
seat
this.
and
All right.
everything. And they start, they're talking like this one whole episode about this, and it's just kind of like funny, like,
Hey,
neat how that went
Well,
down.
there was another team that did that. A couple
That was the
couple
Indians.
seasons.
That was
Yeah,
what
the
I was just
Indian
talking
team
about.
The Indian
that they
team.
moved
Yeah.
from. Oh, that's not the same one though.
Nah.
That guy wasn't Russian. He was American, wasn't he?
Hey, oh,
Aaron
I think so,
Or
yeah.
was he British?
But yeah, Mazepin is out. So
Can
Either
I?
way,
no,
I'll
I'm
definitely
sorry.
catch up on that show. I'm sorry.
Hey,
we
can
took
I-
10
I'm sorry.
minutes to
I'm
just
my
kinda
bad.
chat.
He was racing for Haas, so even higher
okay.
up the
Oh, that's right.
chain.
Haas,
Yeah,
that's
he's
right.
racing for
Hey,
Haas racing.
Can I derail this
The
just
Russian
for a little
was?
bit?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
that's
already
big.
And the
derailed.
Oakley
So.
Ark had it.
Good deal.
I want to ask you
we're
guys.
derailed.
Well,
Did they bring back the guy that burned his hands
Listen.
off to fill him up, or
No, he's done.
okay?
He's out. And it's funny, they revisit him, and he has, I'm the man who walked through fire.
Does he have a baby
Well,
arm?
he
now?
was.
No, he did.
is he
walked on
is he
fire.
Will Ferrell?
Does he have a baby
in
arm?
Talladega Nights?
No baby arm. He's
No,
fully recovered.
Blades of Glory. Oh.
What are you derailing it? Yes, we like your album. Fuck.
Oh my God! Oh, Jesus Christ!
Stop asking us this.
I was actually looking for negative commentary, but what I want to
I got
ask
plenty of that.
is, what have y'all been listening to? Just like in the zeitgeist
me?
right now, like both of y'all, like what have y'all been
Right
listening
now?
to?
Like today?
I mean, like the past couple months, like what's been like
Past
what's
2
been
weeks.
like in
Past
your
2
Besides
weeks.
Bruce
Past 2
Magnus,
weeks.
besides
Sure,
Bruce Magnus.
sure.
I
You-
listened to a lot of Kanye because I just watched his documentary, so I had to hear
Okay.
every single thing he did.
Right? Yeah.
And so I'm about done with that, and I started moving on
good.
to let's see.
Okay, so saw
I'm
Tool.
about to start
so I went
In
down
Excess.
to Tool.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to start on In Excess.
In Excess. Fuck
Yes.
yes. In
'Cause we were
Excess
geeking
is
out on it.
so good.
For the show, we were geeking out.
I went on a
In
hagfish
Excess, yeah.
kick this weekend, so I had to listen to Rock Your Lame's ass.
Hagfish?
Rock Your Lame ass. Yeah.
Oh, great.
And then we played with Thanksgiving Lights, and so they released a record also, and it's fucking badass.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Check
And those
that
are some
out.
old schoolers that know how to fucking play.
I did a little bit of Tool too.
Yeah.
Recently, and I listened to
They got
the
a new
new
track.
Seven Dust album.
Oh,
too.
they have a
how's
new one?
that?
Well, I think it's the old. I mean, I don't think it's brand new,
Which one are you
but
talking about?
I
Oh, they re-released something.
no, it was the same.
Big-
but I started. It made me
Big
listen to
Seven
the old
Dust fan,
stuff
right?
too.
Oh,
like,
sure. So it got you on a
yeah.
Gotcha.
Then I
I
did a little
like
bit of
some old
Kendrick
Seven
Lamar.
Dust. Sure.
Oh, they did release
Ah,
something in
yeah.
2020.
King for a
I
Day,
missed
Fool
that.
for a Lifetime. The Faith No More album. There was made a rip through that. Van Halen. There's always some Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Shock.
What Van Halen?
Shocker.
Deaf Heaven because of the Deaf Heaven show.
I was listening to some Def Heaven.
Some Iron Maiden and
I listened to
Perfect
this. Y'all know this band from? Is they from Sherman,
oh yeah,
Kubla Khan, Texas?
No.
just an awesome name.
To all the ladies working Iowa, 80! Sewing pussy to the chrome on the interstate! Living hard life! Working
These are
long
badass.
nights! And by every man you ever
Yes.
loved!
Oh, the new Meshuggah single too.
This guy's stomach has to hurt so bad after a show. Just how much he has to do. Like that guy's got abs. of
Say
steel.
Kubla Khan.
He's ripped.
I like that.
Yeah.
Kubla Khan, Texas.
That's
TX.
cool.
This is stomping and swing your arm music.
Man,
This has made me want to start like boxing again.
You're boxing?
are you just gonna set a ring up in your backyard here?
Yeah, I just want this blasting, and kids
Yeah.
come over and I just beat the shit out of them
Yeah.
because they're like 20 years younger than me, and I'm just like, bam.
No,
would love
not
to beat the
not
shit out of some
20-year-olds.
kids.
You're talking about like kids, like
No, 20-year-olds.
5-year-olds.
No, I want to beat the shit out of 20-year-olds just to show
I
them.
want to beat the
and
shit
then I
out
want
of
to
like
stop
some
and I want to
16
go.
to 18-year-olds.
I just wanted to destroy something beautiful.
I would love to beat
And then,
the
and
shit
then,
out
and
of
then
some
after you
16
do
to
that, go,
18-year-olds.
I'm so scared, baby.
I'm so scared.
I'm so scared.
But yeah, that's
Who do y'all think is going to last the test of time? Like what bands 100 years from now will still be relevant? There's only probably be like 20 or so.
Aerosmith?
Maybe actually. I think that's a viable.
Well, they don't want to miss
guess.
a thing.
we got into a
so-
conversation a month or two ago
Nobody caught
talking about how there are no modern arena rock bands anymore,
Correct, except for Bruce Magnus.
True.
which y'all's release show is at Dickey's Arena.
right. Well, it will be. It will be, just not in
No.
All we're
not
saying
this year.
is,
Not this
uh,
year.
That's
Sponsored by
album
Dickey's
number.
Arena.
That's
But
album
they're-
number 6.
There
No, but you're right,
really
you're right.
isn't that. They were trying to figure it out in the article I was reading, but
Oh,
like,
this is a okay.
this is
an
a modern
interesting
thing.
idea.
A lot of
Yeah.
this article was written, and we started talking about it, and like Muse
All right.
kind of falls
And they-
into the last of the big arena
Yeah.
rock
But
bands.
even then,
Yeah.
their
Foo
heyday
Fighters?
was 10 years ago. Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters
even-
was before.
Foo Fighters will.
Okay, but
You don't think they'll be selling out arenas in,
Yeah, no,
in
but-
15, 20 years?
they'll sell
There's
at arenas,
not-
but it's not. You got to look
I
at
don't
the,
know.
It's not a
It's the
hundred,
line.
of their.
Yeah.
What they're talking about is the line where it stops. Like,
Right.
this band can still sell out arenas now.
Right.
Can still go on tour and sell out arenas.
Right.
Versus
There's no
anything-
modern
Jack
new
White.
bands that can do that.
But I don't
Yeah.
think Jack White likes playing arenas. I
We're,
think
we're,
he
we're,
prefers.
we're talking like the last remaining
Foo
rock
Fighters.
artists.
Rock bands. They're rock
yeah,
bands.
yeah, so there's Dave Grohl, there's Jack White.
But all those are earlier before Muse. Foo Fighters
Well,
were
yeah.
around before
Oh,
Muse.
you mean post Muse?
Yeah, he's saying modern,
Yeah.
like
Ooh.
last
Modern.
10 years.
Because even
like,
Muse,
last 10
what was
years.
Muse's first record though? Is like 08?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
So
last 10
post
years.
08?
I can't think of one either.
Yeah, the arena
Jesus,
show's
yeah.
getting taken over by hip hop and
Oh,
pop.
for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
mean-
or
Yeah.
classic revival.
And
or
now
country.
we were
of course.
talking
Right,
about
or
we were,
country. Yeah,
we were
classic
talking about this
revival.
earlier as I went through the
Chris
request
Gaines,
list.
man.
The bands that are
Thank
coming
you, Susie.
that are arena rock
I hear
that
bands
are coming to normal venues.
that are
regular
coming,
small
and I'm going to
venues.
count Globe Life or Choctaw, the old ballpark, as
Okay.
an arena.
Right.
You have coming up, as far as rock goes, Chili Peppers.
Right. Old
Yeah.
bands. Old bands. Right.
They
That's what
are
I'm saying.
all
Well,
old
rock and roll,
bands.
because like you said, hip hop does arenas, and that's fine. Rock and roll is a. I hate the word dying.
Ain't
It's not
noise
that.
pollution.
It's definitely
The Killers are doing Dickies. So when did the Killers versus Muse?
When
It's
did
about the same time.
The Killers though have
2004.
played American Airlines.
Yeah,
I
So
saw the
they
Killers at Jerry
transitioned
World.
from
I've seen the
Jerry
Killers.
World, American Airlines. Now they're doing Dickies.
Well,
Not
was
to
the-
disparage
It
Dickies
was the
at all.
Kazboo Festival or whatever.
Dickies
it was.
is the same seating as AAC. So
Get out
bam.
of town! Is it really?
Yeah, it's there. It's right there at 14,000 with seats.
Very much.
Yeah.
Just 14.
Well, it's the same size as AAC.
Oh,
shit,
Dickies?
I didn't
It's
realize
not
that.
Well,
as big as you think. I saw the.
I want to
Panther
know when
City
we're going to
lacrosse
see the
team
Scorpions in
You
Vegas.
saw Money in the Bank, but
Right,
I
but
did.
presented by
but-
WWE.
When are we doing that?
But
The
that's the
Scorpions?
old school.
That's
So
when John
Yeah.
Cena
you're getting
came
the
back.
you're getting the nostalgia factor for that. If you're talking about new bands that can just do that, like 2 albums out of the gate, you're
Yeah.
right. That doesn't exist anymore. Like rock and roll,
Dickies
is not
Arena
like
is
a modernized.
is
it's not like a new
14,000.
thing.
It's
Are you
14,000 with
AAC
the
is way more than 14.
AAC is 14 or is right at 19, I think,
No
with not
way.
counting the floor.
I thought
And that's
it's
not
got
counting the
24.
floor.
Really?
Bullshit. No way.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little bigger.
AAC's way bigger than
Maybe because
Dickies.
it's sloped up, it just looks bigger.
It feels bigger, but
Yeah, it does.
yep,
That's true, 'cause
19,000.
Wiener
Yes!
jokes. Wiener jokes.
19,000.
19?
Yeah, so 5,000 more,
That's
but
20,000.
and that
25,000.
they never count the
25%
floor,
more.
so you can add another 3 or 4,000 on the floor.
Okay,
Because
so-
I think most of the shows there are right around 23 to 24.
So how many could you fit in the
So
grotto?
that's quite a bit more. The grotto.
You think you
Speaking
could
of the
fit-
West 7.
Hey, you think you could fit
Oh my
3 to
God.
4,000 people on AAC floor?
They've crammed them in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could you find 3
I
or
thought it would only be like
4,000
500
Bruce
seats
Magnus
I
fans?
saw Cirque du Soleil there.
You did?
I saw the Chili
of people on
Peppers
board.
at AAC
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
back
I
in
don't know.
2007, and I was up on the
It's a
floor.
really long
There
time
were
ago.
a lot of people on that floor.
A lot of people on
You
the
are
floor.
an old
A
bastard.
lot
So,
of people on that floor.
Here's the thing, though. So I think hard rock or even hard like metal will always be successful. Pop rock will always be successful. Playing like
Metal
rock and
will be
roll
will
without
always
trying to be a
successful.
like.
It's a fucking awesome
I'm,
song
yeah, I
title.
know. I'm probably not explaining this very well.
No,
but
no,
like,
you're great.
trying
You're
to basically what we don't really embrace adult contemporary, and we're not hard. That makes it very difficult.
Speak for
us.
yourself. I'm hard
Oh my
right now.
God. Jesus Christ. Are we all hard right? Do we all have Rubik's cubes in our hands right now?
So hold on.
Are we? This is actually
Just
Is this
I have
actually
some
Billy's
Rubik's
only?
cubes.
This
I have
is
like
Billy's
6.
OnlyFans. This is actually Billy's OnlyFans that's happening.
So you have Starplex, which will hold 15,000.
Dos Equis Pavilion, you mean?
Yeah, it'll all be Starplex. Fuck.
Coca-Cola
whoever's fucking-
Starplex.
Formerly known as Smirnoff
In my
Ice
world-
Convention Center.
In my world, it's still Starplex owned by Stevie Nicks.
Sure, yeah.
So,
by the way, I saw Tom Petty there, and Stevie Nicks came out and sang on like all of his tunes, and it was the best show
And-
maybe ever in my life.
I saw
And I watched
Fleetwood there.
I watched like 5 years of Ozfest
Fleetwood, like
there.
full Fleetwood.
Full Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, that's
It
amazing.
was great.
I saw a few Oz.
I saw like
there.
5 years of
That
Ozfest.
venue
there.
was so good.
I saw Aerosmith.
saw
there.
Incubus
That was
there. I
awesome.
got
What was the
really
Ozfest
hammered.
where the guy from Disturbed started running around the crowd, and you're like, "What are you doing, man?"
Dude, yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the Halloween bash from
Oh, was it?
97
I
when
thought
the
it
Eagle
was,
Dead, where they came out.
Ozfest.
Disturbed came out dressed like Korn and played blind.
Yeah,
and
that
it
was that Halloween show.
It was
Yeah.
really poor cover. And my buddy was like, "Yeah," I was like, "This sucks, but sure, yeah, let's do
And then
it."
Korn came
and I was a
out
big
and
Disturbed fan at the time. I really liked Disturbed at the time, and I was like, "Meh."
Korn came out dressed as
Disturbed has always been man.
cowboys. And they had little
Yeah.
stick ponies and
This
everything.
guy.
And the guy who won the costume
Right.
contest was a giant wiener.
Yep.
He still has.
We were
his
at the same
chin,
show.
Chin pierced.
I was there.
A long ass time ago.
I think that singer still has his chin.
Oh,
pierced
that's that
from,
dude with
I
the
used to
big-
have that same piercing, the
I
LeBray
think he
piercing.
still has his.
I used to love David Draymond, man. Like, I was all about
You
it.
had a piercing, Billy?
Yeah, right here.
You
I-
were
I-
so you
and
you,
I
you
did-
were
I-
so pure
I didn't know
before.
that. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think of you differently now,
That's
Billy.
brave.
The only reason I took it out is because of my job. So that's why I had to shave my mohawk.
Where
off
we at?
and
It was
actually
Lowe's,
start
right?
growing hair.
It was
We're getting
Lowe's.
towards the end of the show. I have one more
Okay.
question.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are. And
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is
It's
this
like
is
10
focused
o'clock.
towards Matt. So I got to play this intro, but you guys are gonna
The intro?
are gonna tune in on it too. So
Sure.
gotta play the intro.
Something I would listen to.
Who knows Fort Worth better than Matt Stubbs?
Me? I don't think I know it very well.
Is that
Fuck Dallas.
Is that
I,
Matt Stubbs' new podcast?
I don't think he
Fuck
does.
Dallas.
You
Matt
wanna do
Stubbs,
it
what
again?
is my
Fuck
address?
Dallas.
Fuck
Fuck Dallas.
Okay, so question.
The question is,
Yes. Yes.
and this starts. We're gonna start with you, and I need you guys to think about it, and then we'll come to each one of y'all.
Okay.
Take your time with your answers. How would a couple have sex outdoors without getting caught? As the title says it, let's suppose this couple doesn't have a car, motels are far, and they are really aroused. How would they have sex outdoors in this big city that has a lot of cameras in the street without getting caught?
And they don't have a car, you said?
Yeah.
So they're just going to hop in the backyard and hump it out, hanging on to
What
a
if they don't want to
fence.
do it in their backyard? What if they want to be crazy and they want to get out and they want to
Well, what I
play
did,
in the city?
What
Where's
I
a good
did-
place
Well,
in
I
the
was
city?
about to say a parking lot of a Waffle House. So.
Oh, hold on. You come
I had a
last.
lady that me and her would go to model homes when they were showing them.
Oh, good
and
one.
get off on the people like pretty much walking around while you're banging in a closet and shit.
Are you serious?
She's got to dress a certain way. You got to have easy access. So you got
Yeah,
to
you
wear
gotta
your
look pro.
basketball
You gotta look
pants.
pro.
You got to
Skirt,
wear your
no
basketball
panties.
pants, and she's got to wear the summer dress. And
Yep.
just
Summer dress.
I like
that's
this. That's a pretty damn good idea.
This is definitely
the
a
open house
summer move.
and it's becoming open house season right now. Now, if you want to really step up your game, you go to a house that's being for sold, like that someone's living in, like with a realtor and stuff, and you kind of break away from
The realtor.
the
and you do it?
realtor, and you
So their
go get
tears,
it-
their
go get it on
tears
someone
get you
else's bed.
hard. Their tears get you hard, is what you're saying.
Tears?
What about
Their
homes?
tears. The people whose house is being foreclosed on, they're in the home. They're crying while it's happening.
You're like,
that
hey,
gets you
I'm
hard.
gonna go get my bone on real quick in your
Okay.
Your sadness makes me happy.
What about a home being built?
your in-law suite.
A home being built.
That's cool
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And like I said, it's getting springtime, which means open houses are going to be all over the place.
What if did you ever do it during the Colleyville Kaleidoscope of Homes, where you just kind of go touring all these rich ass homes?
No.
Just do it. Never did the.
That sounds
Kaleidoscope of
awesome,
Homes?
though. I would
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go up to 218, do their Kaleidoscope of Homes, just banging all these mansions and.
That sounds amazing.
Well, then you can play some golf too.
Yeah, you can play some
while,
golf.
while you're
You know,
banging.
What about a
That's my advice,
really,
a golf course.
really
That's a good one.
big
That's what I was.
tree?
The next one.
That's cool.
A
Yeah.
really big tree.
Because if you find a really, really big tree, everyone's fucking behind it.
Are we talking about like a Forrest Gump
So
tree?
now
Are you
you're
talking about
like
the one on,
connected to like a whole bunch of other people.
What about on
Are you
that
talking
little
about the one on
train out by
7th?
the zoo?
I'm in the same area. The tree on 7th that's
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there
there you
along
go.
7th Street where you turn into Forest Park that everybody takes their pictures on. It's got the big hump that leans way down.
Yeah,
Right there across from
middle of
the
the night.
Mexican food. Yeah,
Middle
you
of the
just
night.
Tear
People.
that up.
Oh, people have fucked there.
Yeah, probably.
For
People
sure.
have fucked all over
For
that park. There
sure.
used to be prostitutes all in that park, so
Yeah.
people have fucked
Where-
all over that
where's
park.
this?
Forest Park. Where the duck pond is and where the train goes through.
There
the little train goes
so there used to be.
Yeah.
You now know that they're not anymore there.
through. Well, I know some people that
Because
were caught.
okay.
Gateway Park's a good one.
Especially if you're a
All right,
country singer.
So you know now
You wear a yellow
'cause you've been
shirt
to this
back
park that
in.
there are no
Is it a
longer-
yellow shirt?
There are
No,
no
that was-
longer
or is that a
prostitutes in
different
this
place?
That
park.
was at Samson Park. You wear a yellow
Samson
shirt.
Park. You wear the yellow shirt.
You wear a yellow shirt.
I live by there.
Yeah, you just go wear a yellow shirt to Samson Park, and it
Yeah.
means you're ready. You're
Well-
there for the party.
I'm pretty sure one of those
Where
truck
the fuck?
stops that I
The
stopped
fuck?
at on the way
What?
home would be a perfect place too, as well.
Or a
truck
lot
stop?
lizard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just grab you a lot lizard.
Oh, we know that song.
between the trucks. Like,
I'm pretty sure every parking lot along Magnolia has probably been used at some point.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Well, I had a
I've
young
seen a
lady
couple
try
of
to
those
drag
things.
me into a academy dressing room. a couple
Drag
weeks
you
ago.
Well, hold on a
Drag
second.
you?
I
You were
chickened out.
Somebody was
You
like
were
so
chickened out.
reluctant.
dying to have your
he's-
sexual
yeah, he's like,
company
hold on,
that
hold on,
they
hold
were
on.
dragging
No.
you
I
into-
chickened out too.
Hold on, I need some. I need some.
Breaking news.
Is this the same young lady that tried to drag you into the chat bathroom and the usual bathroom?
Hold on.
It stopped the whole showdown last
She's
week.
a she's a
little bit.
dragger. You met up with a dragger?
She's a dragger.
Oh my god.
Sounds so bad. She's a dragger.
I know
Yeah,
the boiled
what a
out bathroom
dragger.
has been used.
Hey, I finally
Which
got let
creeps
back
me
in.
out.
It's been used
I
for a
finally
lot
got
of
let back
things.
into the or to the chat room though.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah, you're allowed
Yeah,
to be in
finally
there.
Well,
back,
did you
but-
walk in or were you dragged in?
Yeah.
I think actually I went back in. They let me back in, and then they kicked me out again that night.
Probably.
Were you dragged out or dragged back in?
I don't know. What did you do to me, Dustin?
I don't know.
Very
You
important.
dragged me in.
So
it wasn't Dustin.
where'd you say?
What?
A dumpster.
Where did you say?
The boiled out.
No. Where was your spot? The original question.
a Wendy's dumpster.
Wendy's dumpster.
gross.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So we're going back into the original question in which
Do you
if,
post?
if you were like so goddamn horny with this like person that you like love so much, not like important.
Who said love?
Oh, me. I did. Thank you, Billy, for listening. So yeah, it would just be like the spot would be,
know what love is.
and you would know if you went to a park at dusk.
Which park?
Did I have to take a
Oh,
dump?
it doesn't really matter because all
I feel like
all-
you have a specific park in mind.
No,
Were you
not
wearing
really.
yellow and was it Samson Park?
No, dude.
What is this story?
Was it
Like,
1964?
There's
You
some,
feel like
there's
it's
some
a fucking
rumors swirling
story. There's
around
no
about Samson
story.
Park.
Were you with a Russian
Oh
bear?
yeah, no,
Story
like
here.
I live really close to
There
a
is a story.
stabbing park. It's like I feel like
Stabbing park?
I feel like all
Like,
cities
where
have
the-
a stabbing park.
Is that a
in which-
murder or
Oh,
a sex
you-
park? Or
Yeah,
You
what
don't-
type of
no,
stabbing?
no, you don't want
With
to
your
go
pork
to that
torpedo?
park because
Right.
you're gonna get poked with a sharp object.
Oh,
man.
is that a
Shit.
sex or a
Get
murder
poked.
thing?
That's
Yeah,
prison.
it's a fucking.
You're gonna
stab.
get
Wait,
shit
hold on,
with a
stop,
wiener.
slow down, slow
Yeah.
down, slow down, slow down.
We're
Everybody's
gonna
getting too
we're
wild.
we're gonna shiv you with a wiener.
Hold on.
It got hot. It got
So-
hot. It got hot. It got
What
hot.
Got a
park
lot,
is
got a
this?
lot, got a lot, got a lot.
We
What
don't have to.
park?
We don't have to scream. What
Slow
park is
down.
this?
Specifically,
Yeah, I need to know what park this is.
Pacifically. Yeah, Pacifically.
I work in that area quite a bit, so I want to make sure I'm not near the stabbing park.
Towards the-
stabbing park.
It's-
He doesn't want to
he's
get
actually
shivved with
talk-
a wiener.
What park
So
is it?
Yeah. He's actually talking about his front lawn.
So
His front
theoretically
lawn.
speaking, theoretically speaking, if
Okay.
there were a park that I was feeling extra frisky in, it would be Samson Park.
Okay,
It would
that
be
is a
Samson
stabbing park. You're
There,
right.
yeah, there is very much.
Yeah, you're
stabbing.
totally.
I want to know
shivved with a wiener.
who
there.
brought up a Wendy's dumpster and why.
I did. Oh, it's just a Sunny reference.
Because
it was a sunny
Okay. I was just making sure you weren't my sugar daddy out here because the comment is a dumpster out back of Wendy's.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, I tried to have relations with myself, I think, in a dumpster once.
You tried to
at,
fuck the dumpster.
at Texas Billiards.
Yeah.
I want to know what
Texas Billiards.
Yeah.
Oh,
We live like
we
3
have
minutes
a
from
great.
there.
Oh my God!
We have a
that
great
fucking place.
We have a great fucking story about
Jesus
that.
Christ!
Let's hear
About
it.
the dumpster
Welcome to
at
another
Texas
half hour of the
Billiards.
show.
Oh, specifically
gotta
about the
go.
dumpster.
Specifically about the fucking dumpster at
Oh my
Texas
God.
Billiards, which is
Okay,
Texas
so,
Billiards.
Hang on,
Go.
let me set the scene first.
Tell your story because I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
So,
you know.
First of all, this is This is a different band that we were in called the Loose.
Nah, like way after that. We were living together.
Oh
No, this is with
No.
Texas Billiards thing.
no!
Yeah,
Jesus.
no. We all right. I'm going to tell a story.
Tell
right
the
now.
story
you
quick.
tell
Oh,
the story.
Tell
okay.
it quick because
So-
they got sleepy eye.
And we don't have to yell.
All right,
My
here we,
ear- I'm
here we
losing
go.
my
we got,
ears.
We got 5 minutes. Okay,
We've lost Matt altogether. He's on Instagram.
Texas Billiards, 2019.
This is
Matt Stubbs might know you. You know, he actually might know that motherfucker.
we know
So-
everybody up there.
God damn it, you know shit. All right, so anyways, 2019, we're all living together. We want to go party.
What part
We-
of 2019 was it? What year was
Shut
it?
up.
What part of
Shut
year?
the fuck up. Let me finish this shit. Shut up. We go up to Texas Billiards.
I'm getting messages that this is difficult to listen to.
All right, sorry.
God damn it.
Why were we there?
We were just partying, man. We were
Why'd
just
y'all
hanging
choose
out.
there over Sparks?
Ooh, I think we may have started at Sparks actually.
That's the way we did it too.
I
You
think-
start
I
at
think-
Sparks
I
and you
think-
work your way north.
Oh, Texas Billiards! I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yes.
Oh my
Are you talking
God!
about when you
I am
almost
the
threw-
king
Are you
of bar
calm
games.
down? Are you talking about
Here
when you
we
almost threw up in
go.
the car?
This is a celebration of my
Some dude basically challenged him to a
Yes!
bunch of bar games and he won all of them. And then
And
Oh,
and
shit.
Samuel
go.
Samuel kept buying fucking fireball shots.
oh,
I get hammered. I start taking a bunch of like coke hits in the bathroom.
He's blaming it on that, but he just sucks at bar games.
Sir?
That's what he's saying.
I
did just
suck
say
at
that.
bar
He
games. What are you
absolutely
talking
just
about?
said what you heard.
Because that's the thing that happens at Texas Billiards.
Exactly.
No one's ever
Thank
done
you.
coke
We
at
were,
Texas
we were
Billiards.
all we were all inebriated.
We were all like
Either way, I
but
walked
the
around
guy,
back for the
but
drive
the guy
home.
that was kicking his ass at bar games.
no,
Suck your dick.
Yep.
uh-uh.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
I'm gonna go pee.
He was like, "Hey, come into the bathroom." Whatever.
No. Let
Not-
me say this real quick.
Okay.
We were all up there playing every single bar game. Let me tell you all the bar games that we played. You guess how many of them I won. Darts? Yes, I
One.
did. Foosball? Yes.
One.
Pool?
Wait
Yes.
a second.
No,
Oh, yeah, they
I
did
won.
have the,
Shuffleboard.
they did have the full
Shuffleboard, I
table.
fucking won too. Billy will
I know
argue.
people that have had sex on that
ping
shuffleboard
pong,
table.
ping pong, 1, 2. These guys
Barely.
got so fucking
Barely.
mad that I was winning every fucking bar game in there.
Yeah, I got so mad that I went into the bathroom and like
And
almost,
did cocaine
and almost
He went to the bathroom
overdosed
and did
on
cocaine
cocaine
because he was so
And-
mad that I was beating him
so
in bar games.
2:00 hits. They're like, "Get the fuck out!" Right.
Uh-huh.
So I go outside and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, "Fucking coke."
This bit
Drunk.
is brought to you by Texas Billiards.
Thank you. And I'm sitting there and I just yak all over the place. And I collapse. And I just hit my head on the ground real hard. This motherfucker right here. This is a
Pisses on you.
There's a whole
No,
lot of
he-
yelling going on right now.
I peed
Golden
on him.
shower?
no.
I peed
He
all over him.
he like leans. He like I like straight up just like collapse and hit my head on the ground. This motherfucker picks me up, and he's just like, "Dude, you all right?" And I'm just like,
So we get
And so-
into the Uber.
He's
Yeah, so,
covered it.
yeah,
He's covered in pee
hold
at this
on.
point.
Like,
He's
hold
covered in
on.
pee.
So this like he picks me up. We get into the Uber, and we're driving back, and I'm just like, right,
Is it Uber or Uber?
Uber.
We were in the Uber.
Yeah, we're
The
so-
guy's eating a big ass burger from Whataburger because
Yeah.
and he knows he's fucked up, and he's like,
Yeah.
as long as you don't throw up in my car.
And he
I have a
throws-
full-size trash bag
Yeah,
in
no,
front of
he
this
like
guy.
he like the
Because it's on my dime.
The,
so I'm
the
like, please don't
driver
throw them in any-
throws us a giant trash bag, and I'm just like head
No,
in.
I went and got it from inside. But
Oh, shut up, whatever. But like he like a trash bag encompasses my head,
yeah, I tied it
and
around
I'm
his neck.
sitting there, just like trying to yak. Right, we get home. These motherfuckers.
Oh.
You know what I'm about to say?
I'm gonna make it
So-
faster.
so-
Can I
No.
finish your story and make it faster?
No.
All right.
So these guys, I go to bed and I'm like done.
What was the
These-
sound?
These guys come in later. Like I am like really, really fucked up.
Fucked up.
Like way fucked up.
Like alcohol poisoning. Fucked up.
Alcohol
Finish the
poisoning
story.
fucked up.
Cocaine has nothing to do with that.
No.
No, I mean, yeah, there was.
These guys come
Either way,
in like
It was a little scary.
He's passed
actually.
out naked on his back.
I'm passed out naked,
Butt
on
naked.
my
Like
back.
making.
So we decided to go in there and flip
Yeah,
him over
but
so
all-
he doesn't die.
But when we
Yes.
went in, he's making
very nice of
noises
you.
like.
You stuck a feather in his butt.
No, I
Yeah,
went for his
yeah.
shoulder so that Sam would have to be near his wiener when he flipped his hips.
That's true. I was staring
And then
right at
and-
his wiener.
I mean, his wiener was out. We were like, cool. So we flipped him over. He didn't die, and now he's here telling this story. Very
The
long.
story-
Here's what's
The
funny. When we were
story-
flipping him, I was looking at his wiener, but I kept having to like readjust because I couldn't see it. I was like, oh, I guess it was like that. It was
like
like
a-
lifting in the air. It was,
It's like a bird's nest with eggs.
Except for with a little bird head lifting up out of the nest going.
And it said hi. It said hi twice.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Yeah, it was it was like.
How's it going?
So Aaron,
Where'd you go?
The story.
Aaron got fucked up at billiards, and we made sure he didn't die.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not
they
the point.
really saved
That's
my
not
life.
the point of the
They
story.
really saved
The
my
point
life.
of the story
They
is
really
I
saved-
kicked y'all's asses so hard at every single fucking game
So all of
that
us.
it took
Dun,
you
dun, dun, dun.
trying
All of
to
us have
kill
a different
yourself
point of the story.
to get out of it.
Stop yelling.
And I had to
Stop
fucking
yelling.
save your life.
All of us have a different point of the story.
Oh, we've run out
My
of time,
story
guys.
is y'all saved my life, and the only reason
Yeah,
I'm
we
here
saved your life
is
because
because
I kicked
y'all
your ass in
flopped my
games.
naked ass,
Hold
drunken,
on,
coked up body.
hold on.
Also, Aaron has a really
Dun,
tiny
dun,
wiener.
dun.
Calm down, man.
It is very
We're
average.
screaming.
Very
Hey,
average.
Run
It's
it
very
through.
averagely very tiny.
Come on.
Average,
Averagely tiny.
It's on the bottom half of average. We
Yes.
got weed dick.
What?
If you made it this far into the episode, thank you very much.
Here's
still lost.
Thank
Where
you so
where did
much.
this sex
Y'all
story
won the
come from?
podcast.
Come
We were
to,
talking
come
about
to the show on the 18th.
sex. We were talking about sex at
Come to the
Texas
show.
Billiards, and
I think this is what y'all should do during your slot. Like,
Just
don't play a
this.
show. Y'all just do this.
Yeah.
Start talking about who won.
I think this is like-
the most matches at
this
billiards.
is like stories
Texas
from the
Billiards.
road.
And whose
Don't
wiener
play
sounds
one
like-
note.
This is every conversation we've
Hey,
ever had after
This
a
is
few
it.
beers,
This is what we
man.
do before y'all play y'all set. We drag a couch on stage.
Just
and
let y'all
We
do
have
this.
stories
Do
from the
it.
road.
Let's do it.
Matt and I will
my
ask you a
God.
question that has nothing to do with anything, and y'all go down this
Just
weird
let it
path.
go.
We really appreciate
It will
you
be
guys
awesome.
having us
Yeah.
because that's exactly what that became. And I'm just like, that's why I pee in the middle of it. I was like, I don't know. how to
I
get
know
this
where this is
shut up.
going.
Where's this? Okay, anyways, he was naked and his wiener was out. Let's do it.
I think that's what he just wants everybody to know that his wiener was out, and y'all flipped him over.
I just want everyone to know that Aaron has a very
what it is.
subpar penis.
That's what he wants. He wants everybody to
Aaron
know.
Richter.
Hey,
I just want
man.
everybody to know that you guys came really close to touching my dick.
but we
Really
also,
close
but
to
also,
if we could have
That's it.
seen it, we would have touched it.
but also, we saved your life.
What that butt do?
What
know
that butt
shit-
do?
You know that shit was flopping in your face.
I couldn't have told if it was flopping. It felt like a
You
mosquito
might
like
need to edit
30
that
yards
story
away.
out.
Dun,
Let's
dun,
be
dun.
honest.
You're like, wait,
That's a long story about a wiener.
That's all you heard that night was that?
I
That's
just
it.
jacked off a horse.
Screeching.
Hold on. I got it. Where'd it go? I got it.
I just jacked off
You
a
got to
horse.
do the weed
just
first and then
jacked
do
off
that. No.
So are these all drops
just
from the
jacked off a
show?
horse.
Like In the middle of your show, you've recorded all these. Is that what this is?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
we
he's
did.
gonna edit this.
We're
later.
deleting this shit.
We're still going?
It's just being
I
deleted.
thought we were done.
No.
Hello.
Hey Sam, don't worry about it. We've been done for a minute.
Yeah, well,
We've been done for a while, man.
well, I've been done for years.
Oh my god!
Oh shit. Oh.
Alright,
Do
well,
we need to post an apology?
A
on
puss
the
in what?
the puss in.
What'd you just say?
we need the puss in apology.
Do we need the puss in?
I'll come back.
I am a
Do we
sexy
need to
French
push
skunk.
in an apology on the Bruce Man?
This is your
stage
apology
for
right
this?
here. This is your apology. Ready?
I'll come back and butt fuck your father with your mom's headless corpse on this goddamn lawn.
That is a great
Yeah.
clip. That's a great.
That's
clip.
what happens
That's
if you don't like Bruce Magnus.
I'm gonna say
And on
that
that
at
note-
work.
If you don't like Bruce
You heard it
Magnus,
first.
you're gonna get butt fucked by a head of.
I'm gonna say that to
somebody's
students
mother.
at
Just
work.
some student.
I'll come back and fuck your father right here.
He does say
Mom.
he does
Just
say it
listen.
to a kid in that scene, by the way.
That is to a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
What movie is that from?
And no, it's from season
Season
2 of True Detective.
True Detective.
Nice.
That's a long.
I started
time
that
ago.
season again
It is.
recently.
Well,
It's not good, but
It's okay.
He's like, I think we're done listening
Aaron?
to Aaron's wiener stories.
up?
Aaron,
what's up, man?
Now you know the rest of the story.
I knew that would come in handy one day.
We did add 45 minutes to your podcast of him talking about his wiener stories. so.
Well, what a great half hour, boys! What a great half hour.
Yeah, it's good. I'm getting out of here. All right, I'll see it.
Bonus cover.
I rode with you guys, so it's all right.
Well,
Are you sure you don't want to go another 2 hours and just do a 2-parter?
Yeah, you want?
I gotta go to sleep.
You haven't said anything anyways.
Yeah, I've been tired.
I had something I
I'm a
wanted to
tired
say.
old man right now.
I want to hear what you had to say.
I can't do it now
This is what
Why?
happens when
Can't
you
do
hang
it.
out with Bruce Magnus.
because it brings the room down.
Oh, yeah,
I have an observation,
Go
but
ahead,
I'm going to
Aaron.
save it till next week.
No, I'd like you to observe
Yeah,
us.
No, we can be
no,
cool.
no.
We can be cool. What's up?
Nope,
And
let's
it's
package
heavy.
it for.
It's heavy. I'm gonna
let's
package it for
a
next
whole
week.
week.
I don't want to make things. We just had a lot of fun, and it was super fun.
Oh,
and
okay,
I don't
cool.
want to.
What
I
the
don't want
fuck?
I just jacked off a horse.
to be. So I don't want to bring it all down. I just want everybody to know.
You know what? It's actually my period blood.
Yeah.
Was that? Was
If
that
you,
someone
if you
we
think
know?
about what it's like to jack
Jesse
off a
Fry.
horse, it's the exact opposite when you're flipping over a naked Aaron Richter.
Oh,
You
The
flopped
exact
me.
opposite.
You flopped me over
I got an
y'all.
off-camera
It's
story
no
to tell
flop
you
at
about
all,
that.
actually.
Oh.
There's no
You
flop.
got
It
a
just
lot.
goes.
all right. So
Okay.
thank Bruce Magnus for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, listeners. If
Y'all
you
have a
made it
show-
This far, you are champions.
Y'all have a show this weekend.
This Friday.
Friday
Yes.
night at Mass.
Need to fight.
Come on, bring
My
beans.
motorcycle on
Bring
the
some
switchblade
canned
knife.
food. It's a food drive for some homeless guy somewhere that needs some beans.
Somebody would benefit from the spare beans that we had to offer.
Yeah.
That's Aaron in
Oh,
2 weeks
shit.
when we kick him out of the band.
There we go.
My main source of income
When you're
is from
there-
this band.
Request the song "Pork and Beans."
We
I'm
can
sure
do
we'll
that.
figure it out.
We can do that.
You can yell it all you want.
We do. We have.
I encourage this.
We
I
have.
encourage you to come and yell pork and beans at us
We have done
because
a
then we'll
Weezer
know you
cover.
actually
We
listen to this
have done a
podcast.
Weezer
Yeah,
cover.
that's
all the way to the end.
And
We'll
here's the
actually
thing:
know.
if you're a true Bruce Magnus fan, you're gonna do like fans did at Foo Fighters show that threw Mentos on stage after the Big Me video.
Sure,
You need to throw cans of beans
Please
at the
don't throw
band.
cans of beans.
Don't listen
Place
to this
them
advice.
nicely.
Do not
Place cans
listen
of
to
beans
this advice.
nicely on the stage.
Don't
Please
throw
don't
them.
throw those at me.
I have a question.
Please only throw phone numbers.
This is the last thing I have to
And
ask.
bras.
Are y'all hoping that there's enough cans of food that basically we build the wall like Pink Floyd does when they did the wall, and like midway through your set we just close it all up and you can't
well,
see?
the original idea, I
we
made
we
a
hate
joke
playing
about that.
live, so
I made a joke about that. Like we should just line cans of beans
Yeah.
up that people bring, and then it turned into.
as
let's
soon
do
as
this
we
food
can
drive,
not
so.
play
Yeah.
music anymore, it would be great.
If we can stack them up on stage while y'all are playing, that'll be awesome.
Yes.
like
Just
Pink Floyd did
I'll
that.
let you. As
Like
we're
a
playing,
bowling ball,
just go
knock 'em.
grab
Like-
them out of the boxes and stack those
stack
bitches
'em.
to see what happens.
Like we have thought about that, but
Go
my
for it.
only concern
That'd be
is that the
amazing.
vibration from the instruments on the stage would collapse it.
Nah. We got this figured out. We got this
Okay,
figured out.
all right then. I'm going to hold you to that.
I'll let you.
All right, so you're streaming on all platforms right now. Everybody has a few days to figure out all the songs so they can sing along. And
doesn't can I make one last comment?
Go for it.
And this is for Aaron Richter because I know that he
Thanks.
loves this the most.
He's got a big dick.
If we can be totally quiet for just a second, just be quiet and ignore the fact that he has a tiny dick, and just be very quiet for just a second. Ready? Sorry, I just want to make sure this is perfect.
Jesus. All right, we're out of here. Till next week. We'll see you later. Good night.
Thanks, sir. Thanks for having us.
All right,
We
later.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, we're done.
We're clear.
Awesome.
Jesus, guys. Jesus. That was fucking
We
hilarious.
are a bunch of dumb shits, by the way.
We all are.
We are a
What
bunch
makes
of
it
fucking
fun.
assholes.
That's what makes it fun.
Buster.
Who farted?
I did.
Oh, fuck.
A lot of times.
Jesus Christ.
What? It was me. That was you? See, it was him.
Jesus. My eyes are burning.
Follow me in, man.
My eyes are burning in here. That isn't
Matt,
cool.
your beard
Oh,
turned
my
gray
God.
in like 2 years, bro.
The Nazis could have used this.
Trash can.
Oh, man.
Can.
Did COVID turn your beard
Can
gray?
now.
Oh, my God. No. Oh, God. My eyes.
I could straight up do Santa.
What?
Can. Yeah.
Recycle.
Cool.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd have to grow it out a little bit, but it'd be straight white. Do it.
Well, my hair is like this because of COVID. I haven't cut my hair the top of my head since COVID.
Dude, tonight's the first time I've ever seen your fucking hair in my life. You're always wearing that cap, dude.
Yeah, I'm always wearing caps.
Well, I got some to get you guys. All right, man. Oh, I remember what I wanted to ask you before the show.
What?
Is Jamal Spears doing anything anymore?
Yeah,
Oh,
I hung out with him
Is he
a couple weeks ago.
is he doing shows?
Everything is kind of going to right now. He's writing and recording a bunch. Hold on.
Are you still on? Are we still streaming?
Let me stop this. Yeah. I haven't hit stop over here. Let me do this.